Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Presently, we are here in your past, speaking to you in our future. It boggles the mind. You are tuning in to episode 5 of the Brothers from Another Mothership podcast, BFAM for short, as we want y'all to be a part of our family. This is a monthly video game podcast from 4 brothers from other mothers, which may or may not involve extraterrestrial life. If you could rate the show 5 stars on your podcast platform of choice, we greatly appreciate it. I'm Quagmire, also known as the Cwaggy, King of the Xenobabes, and I got 3 other brothers here with me. Ron, how you doing today, man?
Doing well. The whole crew is back together. Everybody's here.
We're all back. Very
Happy.
Exciting.
Yes, I haven't seen Marcus in like 2 months, I guess, right?
It's been
Was it January?
It's been a minute.
bit.
Yeah.
You
2
could have
months.
you could have joined us for Final Fantasy 16.
No, you didn't want me there. You really did not want me there for that one. Yeah.
Why not? It would have been a good time.
I don't know that it would have.
Not for you, but it would have been a good time for everybody else.
I would have made it less fun for you as well. So I think we're good. We made the right call.
You'll be leading the second episode on DLC, right?
I will
Confirmed.
be leading the complimentary podcast, talking about how terrible, how much of a mess Final Fantasy 16 Cap. I've already recruited Cap to join me for that. So we'll be doing that at some point in the future.
I'm thinking that Cap is going to be the only one who will join you for that.
I might be able to get Kevin Ainsworth. I don't think he was a big fan. Maybe there's got to be
Kevin
somebody
not
else.
like
Maybe
it?
Michael.
Kevin did not like it.
Kevin
Michael
thought it
didn't
was
like
pretty
it
mid.
either.
Yeah,
I don't think Michael liked it.
So-
There's dozens.
There you
There's
go.
dozens of them.
There
There's
you
a few
go,
of us,
then.
yeah.
You can go ahead and just do a whole anti-Final Fantasy 16 podcast. There you go.
Well, Kevin probably didn't like it because he had trouble speedrunning it. Can't skip those cutscenes and all that.
That's
but,
true.
That's
true.
true.
He asked what the whole
Yeah.
problem was. Kev couldn't get it done in 4 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's all right. It happens to the best of us. So, Matt, how you doing today?
I'm good. It's exciting to have the whole crew. Very excited to talk about video games because, the last episode I was on was Final Fantasy 16, and then prior to that, I think I was on the Worlds Collide. So when we get to it, I have a lot of video games to talk about. So I'm excited. It's good to be back, fellas.
Good.
Yeah, you're banned from our last main episode, so glad to have you back on the next main episode. So
Yes.
Just a 1-game suspension.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. But last but not least, Marcus, how you doing today?
Well, I was doing good until Matt, in the pre-show reminded me that we're losing an hour of sleep tonight. So I'm a little annoyed about that. But otherwise, it's good to see you guys. And we're going to have some fun tonight, I think.
Definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, I definitely don't like daylight savings either. So a little bit of a peek behind the curtain because I know you guys won't be hearing it on the night you lose sleep, but soon after. So that's how this recording thing works. All right, y'all. Well, I know you guys were probably very disappointed last time I didn't have a Quaggy's Corner, before we get into the main topic, but I did have something I wanted to share quickly, and obviously leave you guys an opportunity if you guys had anything kind of non-gaming to share. But quick Quaggy's Corner for this episode 5. Soccer is starting back up. It's been really exciting. I don't know if you can tell, I actually got a little bit sunburnt today. We had 2 games today, and no shade, of course, on the soccer field, but it was really nice to get back out to it. I am not coaching this time. My daughter insisted on playing with the team that she did the tournament with around Christmas time last year. But really, it's really nice to see her interacting because I think it's just like kids in general just don't really listen to their parents. So even if the coach is telling her the exact same thing I was telling her to do, she'll listen to him instead of me. So I think
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah,
100%.
So it is nice to see that, I think she's actually like, hey, you know what? Coach is telling me I should do this. I'm like, kind of quietly thinking back in my head, it's like, yeah, I've been kind of telling you to do the same thing. But you know what? Hey, she's doing it now. And I've already seen her improving. She's kind of playing with girls that are kind of closer to her skill level. Some of these girls are even a lot better. So you're only going to get better by playing with people either at your skill level or better. So it's been really fun, and we actually got another game tomorrow, so really looking forward to it. So
all right.
How about y'all? Anything non-gaming you want to share?
I don't think it's for nefarious reasons when kids do that. I think it's just this weird thing of I think when the kids are smart enough, they think you're doing it for alternative reasons.
Yeah.
Whereas where somebody else does it, it's objective. I'm the same with you, Quag. I'm in education, so I used to like when my oldest was like really young. I used to like help him with like math and language, and I'd be like, "Why isn't he listening?" And then like I'll talk to his teacher, and they'll be like, "Oh, he does it really quickly." And I'm like, "You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna be dad at home. Like this is just pointless. Like I'm not gonna put on two hats. Like it's just it's not worth it." I agree. I think that's how all kids are for some reason. It's a little infuriating, but that's how I just left it in the past. Where it's just like, you know what, dad hat. Sometimes Sarah's like, just tutor him. I'm like, nope, we don't do that here. Nope. I'm gonna hire somebody. Nope. It's no point, right? It kind of muddies the relationship, in my opinion. So it's okay, Cwag. Don't take it personally.
Definitely, yeah. I was definitely always her dad on the field. I was never always her coach. It's fine. I agree. Just keep it the one hat, for sure.
It's best that way.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Anything else, like I said, non-gaming related before we jump into our... I'm actually really excited to talk about this topic, so if y'all don't have anything, that's totally fine, but just want to give you an opportunity.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jump in.
All right, y'all. Well, let's go to the center of the universe, our episode topic. Guys, we're going to develop our own BFAM game, at least storyboard it at least. So, it's really expensive to actually develop games these days, unless you all have like, $250 million. Anyone?
I listen. If people are calm and respectful, I'm happy to reach out to Combo Danger G. We got some funds from the ranch.
No.
Okay.
No.
We don't need blood money. We don't need blood money. No, thank you.
There's no strings
we're going
attached.
to jail.
Yeah.
There's no strings attached. Promise. Okay. We do things for the sake, from the goodness of our hearts. So.
No, that's okay. We don't need any
available.
Fraud, any scams. We don't need any Fed attention.
What?
So no thanks. Yeah.
Come
the
on.
ranch is a scam. Everybody knows.
No, please. We're philanthropists. You know this. Come on.
No, that's okay. You two members of the ranch. You guys keep that to yourselves.
Philanthropy is when you give away money instead of take money.
We're not. It's a bit of both, right? Right.
A bit of both.
You got to take some money.
No.
To give some money. Where do you? But I don't have a money tree. I'm not koala. I'm not
ranch.
Julia.
It's the ranch way of doing things,
Right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Okay.
Yeah,
But
Folia's
yes.
got the money tree and the flying spiders, right? So
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the flying spiders, she can keep those. But the money tree, we'll take that.
See?
Yeah.
All right. So we got some options for our BFAM game.
Okay.
Ranch or Fulia? Who you can pick.
Fool you. There's no debate.
No hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no debate to that.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, Fulia is trustworthy.
All right, y'all. Well, once we figure out funding, we probably do need to kind of figure out maybe what genre we want to make this game. I was kind of thinking that maybe it shouldn't be an RPG, because that's okay.
Really?
Well,
Right?
Discourse already. We're just starting.
Yeah.
I think the obvious answer is RPG. Answer is RPG. But
Right.
I have an alternative. Maybe we could start with it. I feel
Oh
like
God. Oh no.
I feel like we would make it. It would be a real kick-ass like beat 'em up, like the TMNT beat 'em up game.
I would be
That I'm
all right
okay
with
with.
this. I'll be
That
all right
I'm
with
okay
this.
with.
That I feel like it there's lots of potential with a beat 'em up. We should talk through.
Let's go with a beat 'em up instead. I'm all right with that over RPG.
I wouldn't think that was going to be
With
that was
RPG
gonna be an
elements.
easy sell. We could
There you
throw
go.
in
We
some
could do
RPG
RPG
elements.
We could do
And
skill trees in it.
Cowboy
Yeah.
Danger
Yes.
D has to be like this shady salesman that you buy upgrades
Yes.
from.
Shady.
Yes. There you go.
Absolutely
Cowboy,
shady.
you're welcome.
Somebody you have
You're
to find
welcome.
him in the corner alley somewhere to
Yeah, doing the old shady,
through a
the
back
markups,
door.
the
Yeah.
markup
Now,
deals.
hold on.
You have
Wouldn't
one
he be-
regular salesman that actually has like the regular priced items.
yeah.
Cowboy
Would he
Danger
not
D.
be at the ranch?
Yeah.
Like we'd have to go to ranch
maybe
to
the
get
ranch.
the upgrades?
You go to the ranch to get your upgrades. I like this.
You know
Very
what?
good.
Why don't we just go ahead and just have a whole level of the ranch area?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
taking on a few Fed agents there trying to raid the ranch, and we're going there to
Yes.
sit there and fight through them
Get
to
rid of them.
help Cowboy out. Just
There
get
you
some
go.
marked up items.
There you go. I'm okay with the beat 'em up. I think I wasn't expecting you to say that. I thought I was a little bit worried you were gonna say platformer, and I'd be like,
I was
leaving.
worried he was going to say a deck building roguelike, and I was about to say, well, I'm out.
no, he's not gonna say
Yeah.
that. He wouldn't say that. I thought you say platform. I was gonna be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I think beat 'em up. It's not my go-to genre, but I like it. I like them though. It's
I
not,
like
it's
the
not a bad
idea of it,
idea.
though. Yeah, I mean, it fits. That's cool.
Yeah.
Quag, you okay with this? BFAM, beat
I
'em up.
mean, when he said turtles, I'm assuming turtles in time. I mean, I'm all about that. So yeah, let's do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Lock it in.
All
It's
right.
not an
I
RPG,
thought I was going to
and
get
that's
a lot
okay.
of opposition because I was figuring RPG feels like we all like
Too obvious?
RPGs, almost maybe too obvious, and I was
A little
like,
too
well,
obvious.
a little too obvious. But
I
how
don't
are
like
we?
beat 'em ups.
Beat 'em ups are great, especially I
great.
think
I haven't
feel
played
like
them in a while, but back in
Yeah.
the day, that was a lot of those I played. So
You
I'm
didn't get
all
the
right with 'em.
Cowabunga collection, Ron?
Or Shredder's
No.
Revenge?
Nah, I mean,
Really?
I
man.
guess because I played them, I have
Well,
no.
yeah, I've
interest
played
in
them too,
anymore.
but I
Even
like to
with
play them
Streets of
again.
Rage
Come on,
4.
Ron. You can play a game more than once.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 4. You didn't play that
Yeah,
one?
I heard it was really great.
it is great.
I have
yeah,
no interest
it
in
is
playing
good.
it. Just something
Yeah.
about I don't know
Fantastic.
what it is now, but I just don't have any interest in them now. But
Interesting.
I'm not against making a game for it though. And I don't hate the game genre at all. It's just I don't know. A game comes out and unless it gets raved on, I don't know.
Maybe it needs more waifus.
No,
That can be,
No.
there's
that can
plenty
be
of
in our
games I play that
game.
don't have waifus.
That could be in our game. Is that okay with the crew?
I
We
mean, I'm
have
fine with waifus being in the game. That's always great to have.
waifus in the BFAM game.
But there has
Beat
to be
'em
some
ups.
kind of purpose for it, though. So we can't just
Does
have them
there?
there for no reason.
Eh.
Gotta have some kind of purpose, squirrel. You just
Eh.
can't have them there.
Who's the big bad? Who's the villain? What's our
Mm.
villain? Is it
Ooh.
aliens?
I was gonna say we might as well go extraterrestrial for
Right.
brothers from another
Yeah,
mothership.
maybe
no?
it's the mothership.
I was going to sit there and say Dave in Final Fantasy VIII, but
Oh,
This is
Ron.
He
Good
could
Damn.
be maybe
God.
just a boss along the way.
Damn.
How about that?
Yeah, Dave can be a boss. I
love you,
guess.
Dave. Love you, Dave.
I'm just imagining Dave like spewing out like FFVI like at us, and they're
Played Final
projectiles.
Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
Just toss
Throwing the cartridges,
covers
the
at us.
discs. Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Those are projectiles out there.
Yeah,
We're
with
just
his
like,
gun blades in his hand, spinning
Parrying
and not
them.
firing anything.
that's right.
Get the junction system up and going.
yeah. Fine.
So
fine.
yeah,
Okay, that's a good. Yeah, I would say like extraterrestrial, maybe an alien, or like Quag said, the mothership.
yeah, aliens make sense, and the fight can take place on the mothership. That it just feels right.
Endgame.
It stays in tone.
Endgame. But we're
Yeah.
staying on Earth because we're meeting up with Awesome Dave and the ranch, which is fine.
That's fine.
If we're having waifus, I'm curious to see what you guys will think because again, maybe this is expanding the genre too much. Is our dating elements going to take away from the beat 'em ups? Well, that's why you have waifus. No, too much.
I mean, if you want to sit there and have it where it still stays within the beat 'em up thing, I mean, I guess during one of the dating sim
dialogue options.
elements,
Just
maybe you
dialogue
take them out
options.
on a date and some scummy guy comes over and says some kind of comment to him, and you have to beat him up. I mean, so
You're good with
it
it.
it can still stay in that lane.
I like dating games. I like dating sims. I'm very shocked by that. But
You
like,
know
it's-
who does not like dating sims?
who?
Marcus.
Really?
I got a DM for him today.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
like
true.
them, eh?
No, not
Wow.
really.
Out of nowhere. He was like, I see you're playing a non-Marcus game.
Yeah.
Marcus, you played Boyfriend Dungeon, right?
I did.
A while ago?
Yes.
You didn't
Yes.
like it at all?
It was fine. It was fine, but the dating thing was not what I enjoyed about it.
No,
You didn't like all like the steamy dialogue options and like
Not
how
really.
people
no.
react.
I remember this conversation we had because it was a
Yeah.
backtrackers game. So
I was all up
yes,
in it, man.
I know you. I remember.
Loved it. I was
The
all
way he
about
said
it,
it, so much judgment in his voice, like you pervert.
man. Yeah. Hey, we're human, all right? Just gotta
It's
be
all
me.
right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Flesh and blood.
I'm enjoying the game I'm playing that Marcus was up there, getting some jabs in on. It's fun. We'll talk about it later, though.
Okay. So maybe not heavy dating sim, but maybe I don't know. Then the waifus have to exist without a dating purpose. Then
a
that's fine.
light dating sim is fine. A light dating sim is fine. Kind of have a little downtime between kicking ass the whole game is fine.
Well, if we're fighting aliens, why can't we fight the waifus too? And that's their purpose, is we have to fight the waifus.
Why?
Why?
Rod likes strong women. It's not.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That could work.
Yeah.
That could
see?
work.
Yeah.
I mean, it
It
could
could
work.
work.
But then once
Yeah.
again, we would have to have a storyline of why are we having to fight the waifus all of a sudden?
Maybe they
Because they're
kidnapped
actually
you, Ron.
impersonating the
Did
aliens.
they kidnap you, Ron?
Why do they
at
have
one
to
point?
kidnap me?
Because you let them. You were seduced by them.
Like all four of us are
That's
characters in
fair.
the game,
That
right?
tracks.
Like, we're all-
That tracks.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the
Yeah.
team in the
Just
game.
for
We're
one
all
level.
characters.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
I can go with that.
And then 3 of us try to rescue him, and then we realize that he didn't need to be rescued.
Yeah,
He's
then
happy.
I'll say, guys, please don't.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, no.
Just chilling.
Like,
I'm
what are you
fine.
doing? Yeah,
Okay.
that actually tracks very well. Yeah, like, what are you guys doing? Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
You ruined everything.
Okay. So we got waifus to beat him up. I think this is non-negotiable, especially because it's the beat 'em up genre. Like, we need like a soundtrack that slaps hard, and like we need to spend like as much money as we can get. Like, if you do not have a killer soundtrack for beat 'em up, you're losing like a third of the essence. Am I wrong? Like,
No,
you need to get
not at
amped
all.
up.
Not
Right?
at all.
Yeah.
Always need that soundtrack.
But who's gonna do the soundtrack though?
No, it's JB. Just
Okay.
JB.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure the right
Your
answers
nephew.
are going to be said. I was about to say, okay, nephew gets to do it. That's fine.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we just like, especially those boss battle songs. Like, just you need somebody to get your blood pumping, right? So
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, that's essential for any beat 'em up. So yeah, you gotta have that. So good call on that. If the soundtrack's not good, that's not gonna help things.
And we would.
It's all coming
we're-
together.
We're gonna need some. What's each of our things? Like, what are our attacks? Like, and what are our what are our
That's a
specialties?
good question.
Yeah.
I'd probably throw my crown.
Okay.
So you're more of a projectile guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What about the troll ability? That's yours.
Well, I was told I wasn't a good troll, so I didn't think I could maybe do that one.
I didn't say you would be a powerful troll ability. I just said the troll ability.
Damn.
You can level it up in the game.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what the skill tree is for.
That's
you
right.
too
Yeah.
can either be a master class. Just saying.
So you can talk your way out of conflicts. Is
There
that-
you
is
go.
that the trolling
well,
part?
I don't know the troll. The
So
troll
wait a
ability
minute.
will probably get his ass kicked faster. But
We're doing a skill tree that's not encouraging you to fight and beat 'em up.
Maybe it doesn't like talk your way out of the fight, but maybe like it stuns them if you max out your trolling dialogue.
maybe
You
I
just,
think
like,
yeah,
spew
stun,
something.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe
that's
stun.
fair.
Maybe how about it aggroes the opponent?
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes way
Yeah.
more sense. It aggroes
Yeah.
them, so then they're not hitting me, Marcus, and Ron. They're hitting Cwag instead.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty smart. That's actually
Or-
a really good move.
Or
the
the
skill
other.
tree can split off, and you can make a choice on whether you want to stun or aggro or not. Because sometimes a good troll attack can stun somebody.
They're so shocked
Is
by the
it?
trolling.
Look, one of Quag's favorite gifts. When I say something smart to him, the lady clutching the pearls. So that could be a stun. So it's perfect.
Yeah.
Let that skill tree split off, and you have to make a choice: stun or aggro for your troll ability. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
That works.
I like options.
I don't know what mine would be. Like I know my play style is melee. Like, I don't like shooting
Yeah.
stuff because I'm bad at
Yeah,
it. But I don't know if
that's fair.
that encompasses me as
I
a
mean,
person.
you're
though.
you got to be with the Canadian gun show. You've got to be like
There you go.
yeah.
Rip off
it-
your shirt.
How does
and
that
then all
work?
of a
That's right.
sudden,
Yeah.
What?
you sit there and attack him. Yeah.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
I think it makes perfect sense, Matt.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw my shirt at them. What's that gonna do?
Not throw up your shirt. They'll be amazed by your muscles. Once again, another stun
Yes.
ability, and then you start busting them. Hit them with the guns.
That's right.
And as you're punching them, it's making gun sounds.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
I mean, did you think we were going to be making a game of the year here?
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, what's your problem with that? And you know what? Just to have a super ability just for you. If somebody maxes out that gun show tree, when you rip off your shirt, the Canadian flag comes behind you.
There you go. I love it.
Nobody's gonna buy this game.
It's all right. Tim Sweeney will probably give it away.
It'll be great. It'll be like that, man. It's like,
All right. I guess you guys picked. That's fine. It's so stupid.
All right, we got two of the characters figured out.
I guess so. Oh,
Maybe we should
God.
ask Marcus because until Ron can recover. What's your ability going to be, Marcus?
Oh, I don't know. You guys tell me. Like what? Maybe speed? I don't know. I'm not really that fast anymore. I used to be fast, but I'm
But
not.
you
not
You're
so
a
sure.
much.
runner. But
Yeah.
you're a runner. So
I
that
am a
actually
runner.
tracks.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think how that would work, like in a combat situation. Like, I don't want you to become like the Flash, but
Do I have a weapon of some sort?
I feel
Do
like
you
you
want
should
a
have
start
a
off with a
weapon.
cane, and as you level up
Yeah.
the speed tree, the cane disappears.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. And his super ability is actually speeding and actually hitting somebody, them blasting into pieces, and that's it.
That works.
Okay,
Platform,
I'll take
you
it.
can jump on their heads and go
Yeah.
fast. I think that works. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. All right. So we got 3.
Hi, Ron, you bear attacking everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bear attack just seems to work. That's just me. Claw your face off.
Just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Now, hold on a second. What rating are we shooting for? Are we doing teen? Or are we doing mature? Because, I mean,
I
if you
don't
do the
think
bear
a
attack,
BFAM
we could
game
be
is
pretty
going to sit there
gruesome.
and be anything but mature.
I
We,
think it's
Okay.
we
BFAM.
might
Yeah.
be able to squeeze
Yeah.
it down to a teen, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't want to be held back like that. Like, especially with like
Yeah.
dialogue options. Like if Ron actually transforms into a bear
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see blood and guts, like
Yeah,
What's the point?
exactly.
What's the
And
point?
that's why I said it's going to be impossible. I think not to sit there and have it be mature, but it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be
since
available
we're-
on all platforms, even Xbox, I guess.
I'm sure,
If it's still around.
Yeah.
sure.
It takes
If the devil
7 years
lives,
to develop
you
these
never know.
games. There's no telling if Xbox will still be around in 7 years. So
Yeah,
we'll
that'll
see.
be fine. I mean, PC, PlayStation. I guess we could try to find some kind of way to talk Nintendo into it. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. It'll
Maybe.
be an indie game, so surely
Yeah.
that'll help.
There
Put it
you
on
go.
the Switch. Put it on
Yeah,
the
we get on
Switch.
to Indie World.
Yeah.
All right.
Except that our budget will actually be a decent size.
Okay. This is tracking. I think we
Yeah.
got good traction here.
I feel like we've got to find spots for other community members too. So like I was thinking the idea came to me that Jazzy should be in this game, and he should be kind of like the Chadley character that you kind of see popping up
I can see that happening.
all over the place that is really kind of annoying, and we have to just kind of ban him.
Is that the
routinely.
goal to ban him
Yeah,
out of
somehow-
our way?
Yeah, and he just keeps showing up.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Is he? But he's helpful in some capacity. Like,
Yeah.
I assume he's not just there to annoy us.
I mean,
Well,
you know
come
what?
on.
Let him be the skill tree guy. Let him be the
Okay.
skill tree guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Helps
there
you
you
level
go.
up.
Yeah, so
Okay.
as soon as we talk to him, when we pick our stuff, he can start
Ban.
chatting, and then it'll
And
give
then
you an
banned.
option. Do you want to ban?
And
Okay.
there you go.
And that'd be unwise.
Yeah.
Because you can't level up.
Yeah,
But it-
well, you can ban him for just that level. He'll
That
show
level,
up again.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He'll show up
exactly.
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
So-
Chadley. He shows up everywhere. He's always where you
So
don't
that could
want
be
him.
Jazz,
Always.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cowboy Danger D sells us weapons.
Yep.
Awesome Dave is a
Is a boss.
boss.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jazz is helping with their with their skill tree.
Mm-hmm.
I think of other people and how they can fit into the game.
Let's see.
Let me see.
Well, I feel like I gotta throw in. We gotta have my other podcast co-host John and Michael somehow popping up somewhere at some point.
Maybe a Worlds Collide or Worlds Collide stage, or
Oh. Like,
you have
as
like the
playable
They
mothership
could
coming
have
in,
two
and all
playable
the
characters.
worlds are just
AI
colliding.
control NPCs, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe for
Yeah.
like one level, they're AI companions. and,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
helping along, right?
Yeah,
That's
I like
what I
that
was kind of
idea.
thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Or maybe the aliens have abducted them, and we're going.
And rescue them?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
fair.
that puts them too central. But I would be okay with that.
I mean, it's the Marcus Network. This is fine. So this
Maybe
is
they
this is
kidnapped a
fine.
few. Maybe they kidnapped a bunch of people from the community. We gotta go rescue them.
I like that. And that's
Right?
why we mistakenly thought Ron was kidnapped at that one time. And
Yes.
but
Mhm.
it, yes,
But he's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then
But
I'll
he's
be
fine.
mad at you guys and be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh,
What are
I
you
got
doing?
it. I got it. Okay, so Fuya, she'll be in the game, and she'll be obviously a chef. So we go to her for food
Oh.
items, for healing
Nope.
items.
I thought you were
What?
gonna say obviously she's a koala.
Okay.
I was going to sit there and say, why can't she sit there and be the Spider Queen and have a whole bunch of spiders fighting
Wow, that is
So,
not what else
for
goes.
her? Fulia can be a boss, and
She's a
all the
boss?
spiders we'll have to fight off a shitload of spiders that whole level.
Oh,
And then
my
we get to
God.
her, and instead of her being a koala like we think she is, she transforms into the Spiders Queen. Oh,
Oh,
But she
my
drives
There we
up in
go.
in a van, a minivan.
there we
And-
go.
Okay.
Yeah,
There we
works.
go.
Yeah.
There we
All
go.
right.
Now, when we
Pops out,
beat
it's a
her,
spider.
do we get her money tree?
Yes, we
There
get the
you
money
go.
tree.
Yeah.
You know what?
I like it.
If we do it by a certain time limit, we
Oh,
should get the money
okay.
tree. And then
Okay.
that, yes. So we'll give a time limit for that boss fight. We can win it. Even if the timer counts down, we can still win it. But if we wanted the money tree, we gotta do it within a certain time.
Okay.
So we got a Kevin Ainsworth it to get the money tree. That's what
yeah,
you're telling me.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
All
what
right,
we'll
got
call it. We'll call it the
Well,
Ainsworth clock. They will put it right in the
Okay.
corner.
Oh,
Okay.
trademark. I like
Yeah,
that. That's
there you
actually
go.
pretty good. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kevin, you're
quite-
welcome. You're welcome.
We'll get to the end of the game, and maybe Kevin can be NPC sitting there, being like, "What took you guys so long?"
That's exactly what you should do in the
Perfect.
game. I
Perfect.
agree.
Yeah.
And when the credits start to
100%.
roll, Kevin will ask us, "Do you want this to go about faster?"
Would you like to skip this?
So yeah, Kevin can be right at the end of the game. No,
This
that's
is good.
perfect. That's perfect.
This is excellent. All right. So
We have to have Sam and Sky be in there. They can actually have maybe an area like a cafe or something where we can kind of re-energize halfway through the game or something. 'Cause
sure.
as much as they be talking about food and stuff, that needs to be there. So
That works.
yeah, put Skycatcher and Sam up in there.
Okay. So they gave us food for healing items.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. So initially, I was going to suggest, like, because personally, and I think a lot of us do, I think a lot of us like emotional stories in our games. I don't think that's going to work in this game anymore, right? Like, that's kind of out the window with like the kind of stuff that
Really?
we're
Don't think
dealing with. How?
It can be quite a motivator though. I mean, so
Yes, get it?
the hard part is like, how emotional are we going to get it? Like, does one of the characters die? Is it going to be an NPC? Is it going to be a community member? And who do we choose?
I didn't say somebody has to die. I'm imagining, like, I don't
Somebody
think
has to get injured.
some emotional arc perhaps for the four of us, but I don't see that's possible when we're fighting Spider Queens and Final Fantasy VIII cartridges coming at my head. Is it not it's like a conflict of like genres? No, I don't see how it could do it, which is fine. Initially, I was gonna say like we need an emotional story, but you know what?
Wait, I got it. It's perfect. It's perfect
Okay.
because Submit is also from Aussie land of the
Yes.
spiders.
Okay.
Submit can try to protect us, and he will sit there and throw himself in the way when the first spider attack comes from Fulia. Actually swipes him. He doesn't die, but he gets injured. And
That
then
hurts.
Submit, they
And
show
it
a
goes-
cutscene where Submit
he's-
looks to us and say, "Avenge me, guys," and he knocks out, and then that's when the fight starts.
All right.
So there
Yeah.
we go. There
So-
you go. The emotional investment.
Okay. So
We should have all this be anime cutscenes. It'd be
Oh, of
perfect.
course.
You know,
Yeah.
we got all
Yeah,
the
there
money.
it was never a doubt that it wasn't going to be anime cutscene stuff. Kind of
it's gonna
Scott
slap
Pilgrim
so
style.
hard.
So
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. That's actually perfect for this game. Okay. I think
Anime
we're
makes
getting
everything
there.
better.
That's not true.
Marcus might disagree.
Oh, damn.
That's
he's
definitely
an
not.
anime hater.
Hold up. I think for the type of game we're describing, it works. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
for
that's
all
It's
fine.
games.
fine for the beat 'em up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
What are we missing? There's got to be something else we can throw into this whole.
Let's see. We got the skill
I'm
trees.
open to mini games if they're good ones and done tastefully. If we don't want any mini games, that's fine. But we're not going.
I mean,
we're
you
not
can make them skippable.
ham-fisting.
That's fine.
Oh, so
All
optional.
killer, no filler.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
But what
There
kind
you
would we do?
I mean, I don't know if we're going to be cooking, weightlifting. I don't know, dating.
The
like,
weightlifting would be perfect for you.
Yeah.
Well, fine. I don't know. Like, okay, sure.
There is no sure. I don't know. Everybody already knows. You can't shy away from this.
Wait, hold on.
Jesus.
So if we're talking about Sky and Sam, bringing all this food out, would
Mhm.
one of the mini games be, Matt putting the ketchup on all of what they're bringing out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. How much ketchup
Okay.
can you put on in X amount of time?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
There you
like
go.
that. Yes. Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
And how to
Look.
what is it? The tenderizing the meat. What do we call that again?
Oh God.
Velveting.
He's explained to me
Velveting,
twice and I've
right.
already
There you
forgotten.
go. Oh, that's quite a lengthy
Yeah.
mini game. That's not a bad idea. Very nice. Yes. Yes.
And if we get this for
Good
the
callback.
Switch too, you can actually have to be the motion, right?
You could.
Gee,
Yeah.
that's gonna have people hurting themselves or hurling their switches across the room. We might have to put a disclaimer up, like we are not
Hey,
responsible. if
That's
your
been
Switch gets
happening for
damaged.
20 years since the Wii Mote, so we're all good. It's fine. No
So
worries.
now I have to ask. I mean, this is obvious. The game will have a platinum trophy. But what kind of platinum trophy?
What's that?
Stop it. Okay.
Hmm.
Get a PS5 Pro and you'll know. Okay. Stop this madness. But what kind of platinum trophy do we want? Hard? Easy? Multiple playthroughs?
No, we're
Difficulty
not doing
spikes?
No,
multiple
definitely
playthroughs.
not
That is
multiple
definitely not
playthroughs.
yeah, that's not happening.
So
That's
too
not
easy? Just
We
a
don't want an
collective
easy
thought?
one though. We don't want an easy. We want it, to be somewhat challenging. Maybe one where they, do the whole skill tree or something. And
Okay, so
you know,
maxing out characters.
and
Cwag,
I guess we need
wake
a
up.
hidden NPC.
Sorry.
We need a hidden
yeah.
NPC.
I'll just
Let
PlayStation
it
talk.
be Antics.
Good God.
Antics can be a hidden NPC. If you find him hidden within, the game, you get to sit there and have him as an NPC where you could throw him out like a Pokeball since he loves Pokemon so much. and he can be your one-time instant kill, no matter if it's enemies on the screen or even a boss.
Wow.
Instantly wipe it out, and that's it.
Okay.
One time, though. One time, and that's
Just one time use. Okay.
So there you go, Antics. You get to show your Poke love.
All right. Nintendo, please, it's not a Nintendo game.
We won't
it's
call
fine.
it a Pokeball.
We won't call it that.
No. We'll call it
no.
We'll call it the Antics Matrix or some shit like that.
Something like that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. And it won't be red and white. It'll just be pink and white. Whatever.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah. Something
There
looks
you go.
similar to it, but not that. Or maybe a tennis ball. Fuck it. Yeah.
There you go.
We'll
Keep
just
it
toss
simple.
it out and
Yeah.
pop out Antics, and there you go.
All right. It's a beat 'em up, so we're looking at what? 12 hours max to roll credits?
I
Max.
see 10 hours.
10 max?
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
9.5.
Very specific. Sure. All right. So I got to ask the final boss. How many stages? Are we going full JRPG?
We're not going full Japanese RPG here.
So how many? So just
It's
one
a beat 'em
phase?
up. Let's just do 2.
I was gonna say it needs to be a little
There's
bit
gotta be
rewarding.
2.
You gotta
Yeah,
do
2.
two phases.
Just do
Sure.
2 phases. I think that's gonna be fine for that. We don't want to go Japanese RPG and have 9 phases and finally have them be like, "This is my final form," and you're like, "Okay, well, I'm out of items."
Not
Fake
fun.
Matt is already dead. Marcus only has a little bit left. Same here for me,
Yeah.
but Squirrel is the only one who has full power left because he's already transformed into Canadian Gun Show, which
Oh,
gives him a
God.
health boost. So
No, I got it. Okay, so you said I die, right?
no, just on that
No,
particular.
I heard
level.
you say
You're
I
not gonna
die.
be
It's
dead
fine.
for good.
No, work with me. Work with me. It's all right. So I die, but we have 2 phases of the boss.
Yes.
But then the twist, I'm actually still alive, and I'm the final boss, and that'd be the 3rd phase.
That's
gotta
full
kill me.
JRPG shit, eh?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like-
that's full JRPG.
I mean, we could, but that's
but it
like
wouldn't fit though.
that
It wouldn't
doesn't really fit with the rest. That's
Yeah,
a bit
would it?
much, eh?
It doesn't fit with the rest
I'm
of
the
game.
ultimate troll, or at
ultimate
least I'm
troll.
trying to be the ultimate troll.
You're trying to be the
And
ultimate
that-
troll. Ah,
and
there we
then-
go.
It's
A
not
secret
bad,
level.
actually. Yeah.
If his skill tree for the troll ability is completely maxed out, and there's a
So
few
it's a
more
secret
elements,
ending?
it's got to be a few
Oh,
more endings
secret
in there
ending's
for it to
pretty
be a
good.
secret
Yeah.
level where
Yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden
I like
he's
that.
like, "I'm the final boss." And he just starts saying some kind of trolly comment like, "This game sucks ass," and then all of a sudden we want to fight him because of that, and then bam. So yeah, good call. There you
That's
go,
actually
Quack.
pretty. I actually like that a lot. A secret boss battle at the end. That's actually pretty good.
That's only if they max the tree out. So we gotta make that troll. We gotta make that troll skill tree just a little bit longer than the others. So people are gonna have to sacrifice some points to that.
I like this. Okay, I have to
Yeah.
ask. Maybe I'm getting too much grandeur.
Mhm.
But are we thinking full trilogy of the BFAM game, or we're just like one game, one story at a time?
Well, we should start small first. We gotta see how the first one goes. We don't want to
See-
jump the gun and plan a trilogy, and then we don't get funding. And then you have to pull
Why not? That's what game studios do all the time. They have
Yeah,
to
but-
end up closing them because
they
they built
usually
way
have
too
millions
big.
of dollars
It'd
to
be
blow
par
on
for the
this.
course.
We don't have
Come on,
that money
Ron.
yet. We don't have that money yet.
It's all right.
Start
No
slow.
big deal.
Start
We
slow.
got ways. We got ways. Don't worry. Money tree for
Sure,
a
10 cent
full.
will fund us
Rent-
for a little bit.
Oh god.
Yeah, for like 90% ownership of the game. No thanks.
Hey, people sell their soul for less.
Oh boy.
I
like
don't
this.
think Marcus would be down for that. Marcus is an independent kind of guy.
It's true. It's
Yes. Yeah.
true. One thing I want to throw out there. I'm kind of cycling back, but I feel like there should be a Final Fantasy 16 themed level that
Okay.
I
Okay.
depart for. I'm gone.
Do we have
I'm
any
out.
it'll with copyright?
Yeah, I'm out. Well,
Square
it'll
Enix
be,
has an
No,
issue with
Marcus just
copyright.
says catch
I'll
you
tell
next
that.
level and we're
see
down a
you
guy.
See you guys later. And you guys can have maybe Brian can come in and fill in for me because we've already got fully as
Okay, that's actually great. Okay.
That actually works.
Yeah.
No, that's actually funny because as soon as
Yeah.
we get there, like we can't make the music exactly like Final Fantasy 16, but we'll have
it'll
JD
be
cook up
you'll
something.
know. If you
Yeah.
know, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
then Marcus is like, "Yeah, I'm not doing
peace
this," and
out.
he just
Yeah.
leaves and walks off.
Yeah.
That actually works a lot. That's
And
actually
then Brian's
pretty
like,
clever.
"Hold on, guys, I'm here."
That's
Yep.
right.
He steps
And
right
he
in.
just
That's
subs in.
fine. That's fine. That's
But
actually a
again,
great idea, Marcus.
yeah. No copyright. We'll make some changes so that Square Enix doesn't come
It'll
after
be
us.
fine. It'll be just enough for people who know.
That's
Just
right.
do like Vanilla Ice. Just change the beat just a little bit.
There you go. That's it.
I'm not sure Square's gonna let that happen.
They're too busy misprojecting their sales projections. It's fine.
I don't know. When it comes to that money, we'll see. We'll take a chance. We'll have JB make a spare track just in case we got to replace it. It'll be fine.
I'm excited. I think this game is actually pretty legit. I mean, it's out there, it's zany, but you know what? End of the day, like that's kind of the game that I would be proud to make. Something that's just us.
Out there in zany works though. I'm just saying, it isn't like Scout Pilgrim, isn't zany, but people love it, so it'll be fine.
At the very least, the community will like it. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah,
at the very least.
There'll be some other people who sit there and enjoy
Sell
that.
all 12 copies. It'll be great.
Yeah,
all dozen. That's right.
Hey, we got 5. That's quite a few people in our community who'll buy it. So we're going to get more than 12. Oh, maybe 20.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably wait for Tim Sweeney to give it away. I'm pretty cheap, so.
Listen.
I don't know if we're going to be able to allow Tim to do that. We're at least going to have to wait some time instead of just.
You got to wait at least 6 months before. Just make sure all the bugs are ironed out, and maybe it goes on
PlayStation
sale.
can give us some money, put on PS Plus.
Yeah.
I got it, okay? I will buy the Nintendo Switch 2 version, the PS5 version, the deluxe edition, the Steelbook edition.
That's right.
I got
the controller,
us, guys.
the special controller.
The special edition controller.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I got
boy.
it, guys. I got this. Don't worry. So
Does that
get
mean
those
that we
numbers
only
up.
need to bother making it for 1080p if Matt's the only one?
Oh,
That's
that
right.
knows?
It doesn't have to be 4K.
It's got to be 4K. It's got to be 4K at least.
I won't benefit, but fine for everyone else that does. It's fine, I guess. But yeah, I'll buy all the copies. Don't worry, all the versions. I got this.
And there has to be some moments where we actually dig in on some of the lore from the community. Like there has to be like a tutorial that starts up, and then after you get done reading, Matt has some kind of text bubble that comes up and be like, "What did that say?"
What was
I
that?
don't read. We have to play into it.
You could.
Well,
you
hold
could do
on.
that every
Maybe do we
tutorial.
need full-on voice acting so that Matt doesn't have to read the game he?
100%.
Yeah,
Would
that's fine.
it make sense otherwise?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Will
I'm
we
all right with
voice
that.
ourselves?
I don't see any other way around it.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
I
I
don't
kinda
think anybody else can
I kind
handle
of
it.
want Troy Baker to voice me.
No.
Not gonna lie.
No, he gets
Troy
enough work.
Baker.
He gets enough work, and we don't need him taking 90% of the budget for the game.
I was gonna
No.
say we don't have that kind of money, Cwag.
No. Now, if we can afford,
I thought Cowboy was hooking us up. Come on now.
Oh boy.
I don't think he has that kind of hookup. I don't think he got that kind of hookup. But you know what? I know somebody who will do it. Ben Starr will do it. And I don't think he would blow our budget. And then that's our sneaky way of getting him into that Final Fantasy 16 level.
Yes.
Mm.
He can
Just
voice
saying.
himself.
Yeah.
As-
We won't call him Clive. We'll call him Clark.
Yeah, Clark. Yeah, there you go. Something like that.
Have him
For
be
Square
dark
Enix.
and brooding, and he can voice that part of it. Almost
you
on
go.
the nose, but not enough
Yeah.
to get us
Well,
sued.
Will that be somewhat associated with the Spider Queen level? Because I think it'd be really interesting if the Spider Queen was very distracted by Clark.
That is a good
somehow.
tie
I think
into
it'd be
it.
really,
I like
really
it.
cool.
It
Kinda
works.
connect it a little bit.
That's a good idea. That's a good.
It connects.
You know
it makes
what?
sense.
How about when we beat Clark? He offers to join us up and be a summon.
There you go. I
I
like
like
it.
it.
And the
let's
best
go.
way to sit there and beat the Ainsworth timer is to actually use Clark. If you don't use Clark, there's no way you're going to beat it in that timer. Great idea. Once again, another one from Great
Excellent,
Cwag. Yep, that was nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Clark is going to stick with us.
I like it.
Yeah.
We won't call him a summon though. We'll pick him something, but that's what he'll be basically, guys. It's just FYI.
Yeah, we're not going to call him something. We'll be like, I don't know, a shout out. Something like that. We'll figure something out. A hood call.
Clark.
He just jumps out of nowhere.
Clark.
Yeah. It works.
We'll figure it out. So there you go. Ben Star's
This is a
going to be in our
great
game, y'all.
This is a great game. This is not what I was expecting coming into this episode. I'm not gonna lie. This is not what I was expecting at all. This went off the rails in a good way. I like it.
He says, and I know people were probably thinking to themselves when we said that we had not discussed this beforehand. We were going to do it live, right on there.
Yep.
People were like, "Yeah, this is great." So
That's
this
true.
is the best way we could have did it.
I wouldn't have had it any other way. This is good. Great game,
I think
guys.
it's hilarious that you thought this was going to be a serious venture.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was
Really?
going
I
to be
don't
more
know how you
methodical.
thought that. All four of us together, we think we're going to have a serious like game development. No.
Somehow.
Now hold on, I've been serious this whole
Yeah.
time. What do you, I think this is going to be a legitimate good game.
I mean,
Sure.
look, I legitimately think it would be a good game.
Yeah.
But
It would
Matt
be.
was talking like we were going to come up with some Resident Evil 9 competitor or something.
Just something. This
Well,
is not
that's
what
gonna be
we
the
It's gonna be a
sequel.
game of the year.
We're going to go from a beat 'em up to a survival horror. We're going to mix up the genres a little bit.
I mean, we
That's
can
a big
always sit there and just
departure.
totally do that. The sequel can be something totally different. Maybe that'll be the RPG.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be the RPG.
Yeah.
Or maybe, the roguelike deck builder, then I won't be a part of that.
No.
I'll pull the Marcus
I don't
part.
think anybody
as soon as
wants
the
to
game
be a part
starts,
of that.
I'll leave.
Yeah, nobody wants to be part of that. Stop it. Okay?
Yeah.
Get that genre out of here. Nobody wants that. Okay? Full blown
All right,
RPG
well, fine.
next.
So the
I mean, I'm
roguelike
kind
deck
of
builder's not
growing
happening.
to the deck builder part, but
Yeah, we're gonna take a pass on that. Maybe a puzzle game, but once again, I won't be part of that one either.
I was gonna say, we
I'll
gotta be
start
pretty,
it,
like,
and I'll leave.
dumb friendly.
Marcus will be like,
I
"Ron, what are
mean-
you doing here? This is a puzzle game for the sequel," and I'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm in the wrong place. I'm out.
Yeah.
See you
See
later.
y'all in the next one."
I thought at some point we were going to develop a live service game. So is that going to be the third game, maybe?
Never,
Oh.
ever,
I'm
ever.
not gonna say never ever. It's gonna depend on what kind of live service game we're talking about.
Like a hero shooter?
Ooh.
Oh no.
No?
Pick your poison
Oh no.
there.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't play live service, so you
I
tell
don't
me
know.
what
Is
their
it like
options
Fortnite?
are.
I don't know. What are we making?
Matt,
I
I
had to
will
ask?
put my hands through this screen and I will kill you. No,
An
we will not be
extraction
anything
Wow.
like Fortnite. Don't, how dare you?
Let's bring on the marathon competition here.
There you
Oh.
go.
Or, yeah.
Nah, extraction shooters, nah. It's got to be something like the Division. That
Mhm.
would make more sense. That or Hell Divers. Maybe
Hell-
Arc Raiders
Helldivers,
without the
actually. There you
PvP part of it. I mean, something like that. I don't know. I couldn't see it being a hero shooter.
So
or,
are we now moving on to planning the sequel? Is that what we're doing?
You know what? Craig
Apparently.
brought it up. Craig brought it up. I guess
Well,
if we're gonna
I
go that live service
apologize. I
trailer.
derailed everyone. We can finish our first game. Maybe in a future episode we can talk about what our live service, type game would be. I would, as a tease,
Yeah.
Rocket League is pretty popular, pretty good. That maybe we could do a sports type live service. So just an idea. But yeah, we can finish the game
Okay.
that we started.
Maybe for that third one of the trilogy, we can let the community decide what kind of game it would be.
Ooh, okay.
I like
I
it.
like that.
Yeah. So maybe we could do that. But Marcus, you had no choice but to be a part of it. They choose dating sim. So
Oh.
full on dating sim.
Yeah.
You're gonna have no choice. You're gonna have to write that out.
I'd be surprised. I don't think there's that many of us in the community that like it, right? Just a few, just a handful.
I'm not really sure. I'm not really
Maybe
sure.
less than a handful. I'm not sure.
We'll
I'm
find
curious.
out.
Let's see. Let's
We'll
see.
find out.
And we have a lot of trolls in the community. We may not actually have
think
a
that
lot of
is
people that
probably-
like it.
And
but
that's the
we
thing.
might have enough
That's-
people to be like, you know what? I want to see Marcus play it.
And
So
that's the thing.
what we're
Marcus
gonna vote
is
for.
just staying out there for it. You know how our
Mhm.
community is. It's a
Yeah.
lot of trolls in there. So the first thing they're gonna say is, well, just
Yeah.
sit there and get Marcus. They're gonna
Or
do
Final
it.
Fantasy 16 like,
Yeah.
Can you
that's-
imagine?
Yes.
Clark's going to be in his own game again.
Man, if Ben Star actually would be a part of that, that would be so damn funny. Okay, so yes, we will talk about the live service game at another time.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well, I did want to make sure that we got some of these questions into, not saying that we have to be done developing our game, but I just don't want to forget about it. But you should play Final Fantasy VIII asked us a question about our game. How much of this game will be influenced by the greatest game of all time, Final Fantasy VIII? Honestly, more than
Apparently
I
more
would
than
have
I
thought.
expected.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what? Originally, I was not expecting it
Yeah.
to be at all, but now
Yeah.
because Dave is one of the bosses, and he's going to be using Final Fantasy VIII as projectiles and have gun
Yeah.
blades.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
It's a
Dave,
part of
you're
the game.
welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave, you're welcome. You're
Yes.
welcome.
Mhm.
Yep. More
I'm
eyes on
surprised.
Final Fantasy VIII. There'll probably be more people that care about Final Fantasy VIII in our game than the actual game that exists. So this is fine.
Damn. All right. Rybo, he asked, can Rybo be an NPC? And all the people we mentioned we did not mention Rybo.
I say
so
Rybo because I knew he had this question. Rybo already knows that automatically he's going to be a part of this. He already knows that. He's my campaign mate. And plus, who's going to fix our gear? Rybo is the gear guy.
Oh,
I mean, come
very
on.
good.
So
Yeah,
there
I like
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when your weapons break down, he goes, you pay him and he fixes it.
Yeah. Rybo's got to be there.
Perfect.
That was automatic. So there you go,
There you
Rybo.
go.
You knew you was going to be there.
Very nice.
Nice job, Ron. You always looking out for your running mate. I shouldn't be surprised.
I got to.
All right. Well, one thing I kind of want to make sure we cover all of our bases. We obviously included a lot of the community members. I won't say we included everyone. So I'm wondering if there's a good catch-all that we didn't quite mention someone of where they would be. Maybe the credits? What do you think?
Well, we are saving them from the mothership at some point when we
if there's
so
they're in the mothership.
So everybody who
So
didn't
they're all
actually
in
make
the
it into the the levels can be in there.
Yep.
Yeah. And when we sit there and free them from whatever they're in, a pod, a capsule of some sort, everybody can come running out, have a little text bubble with their name on it, so everybody gets kept track of. No one gets missed out.
Fully voice acted, so we will be reaching out to everyone in the community to at least get you to record your name.
Wait a minute. We might have to be careful with that. We have to send grocery checks to everybody. Whoa. Slow down.
It's all right.
You started saying that, and all I
money.
started hearing was cash register just going in my brain. Like, whoa.
We got cowboy money. No worries.
We got that ranch funding. It's okay. We'll make it work.
That's great. We're all going to jail. That's great. So, nobody from the community will be left out.
Everybody's part of this game.
Yeah,
Love it.
Everybody's going to be in.
All right, y'all. Anything else with this game? Or I can move into the next topic.
What's the price going to be?
Oh, that's a good point. We didn't... Oh, you know what? Actually, there's another one I want to bring up. But yes, we got to figure out the price first, and I'll ask my question.
I say $30.
How much?
I was going to say, to beat him up, it's like $39 in Canada, so I guess $29 in the US.
Yeah.
I thought being a ranch member that you are, I thought you'd definitely be charging much higher. Or
No,
offering...
that's not how this works. No.
Well, actually, that is how it works. Marcus is right. The way the ranch works is that you do the old $999 and call it a day. We want our game to sell, so we had to do $29.99 in the States. And whatever it was, will be in Canadian.
No. Was that like $100 for y'all?
Basically,
Something to that effect.
Okay, I was about to say, y'all got some crazy prices, so
All right, $29.99 USD. And then the question that I'm kind of embarrassed that I almost forgot to ask. What are we calling it, guys? We only have a name for it.
Oh, you're right.
That's true.
BFAM the game? BFAM, y'all? What do you think?
I feel like it's too on the nose.
No? Okay. What are we thinking?
I mean, it technically could be BFAM versus the world, but...
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could get away with that.
I think we can get away with it.
Yeah, I like it.
so.
It's different enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
think so.
different
I like
enough. Yeah.
I mean, we won't be able to get it on Nintendo. Nintendo would never approve if we called it BFAM beats your ass. I mean, we can't call it that. So yeah, BFAM versus the world. I think we can make that one work.
I think that works.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys heard it here first. We got BFAM versus the world, $29.99 USD, $100-something in Canada, coming out for PC. We got it on Steam, Epic Games Store.
Yeah.
We got PlayStation 5, Xbox Series,
A what?
Nintendo Switch.
Are we going to do the Xbox series? Are
An
we going to waste
Xbox?
our time,
Are we?
really?
Really?
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's
Is
go
there
ahead
any
I
and
know
point?
there's some people
we'll
in the
do
community
Switch.
that play on Xbox. I was trying to be inclusive, Ron.
If it's on Game Pass, people don't buy games on Xbox.
Nah, we're not about to say,
anymore,
yeah, we're not doing the Game Pass thing because
That's what I'm saying.
we want people to actually
I'm
buy
just
Hold
the
on,
game.
you mentioned PlayStation Plus at some point, so hold
6
on.
months from now, not instantly, day one.
That's right.
Unless Nadella's going to give us a check. Now, you want to cut us a check, then yeah.
I mean, apparently
That's
she's
how it
got
works,
a blank
isn't it?
check,
Yeah,
so I
you
say
know, how it
we,
works.
we
it
call
can
him
be
up.
on the Series X, but the Series X only. We're not doing that S crap.
You want me on the S? Come on.
Then we had to put it
Right,
down
come on,
to
we're doing a
480p.
beat 'em up. I don't think-
I'm not going to have my
I don't
game
think we're
running at
pushing the
480p.
boundaries, Ron.
It has nothing to do with technical specs, Cwag, apparently. It's just he doesn't want
It's
it
just the
on the
principle
S.
of it. It's just the
Yeah,
principle
I
of
don't
it.
want it on the S. I'm not going to have
For
our
spite.
game looking at
Out of spite.
48p. looking like it's retro. Like, no, thank you. Series X only. So too bad.
Damn. All right. Well, Series X, no S.
There you go.
Nintendo Switch 2 only, or are we doing Switch 1 as well?
Switch 2.
There's still Switch 1s out there, though.
Yeah, but it's gonna run like a PowerPoint on the Switch 1. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just Switch 2.
I mean, if we
I feel like
do
it beat 'em up like
mode only, then,
I'm not seeing this like pushing the boundaries. Like, a lot of beat 'em ups are very basic.
But
what about the
Honestly,
anime
on
cutscenes?
anything?
Yeah. It's gonna be Scott Pilgrim looking. So
All right.
yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 only. Okay. So yeah, the Switch 1 people, including myself, would have to upgrade, but I'm covered on Steam, so I'm feeling good about it.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. Is Stadia still around? Do we need to have a cloud game, console?
Oh, we got Luna. Yeah, do we want to do Luna?
There you go.
Sure.
Do you want to
We'll
do
throw
Luna?
it on Luna too.
Sure.
Luna?
5 people
Okay.
that use it.
Whatever helps.
Yeah.
All right, screw Series S apparently, but Ron wants to do Luna.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we're doing them a favor by putting it on the Series X. I mean, any other time I'll just say fuck them. But hey, they can have it too. Luna can get it. You know what? We'll even throw in mobile. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. Mobile, but not Series S. There's limitations to how much we're good
There we go.
reaching.
All right, well, you're here to hear first. If you have a Series S, Ron says, fuck
In
you.
the trash can. Yeah.
I mean, too bad.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, before we go too much crazy on that, let's go into your orbit. Where y'all been playing? Ron, what have you been playing, man?
Let's see. So I rolled credits on and Roger. Max actually got that for me. How can I talk about it without like really? It's one of those games that I feel that if you're going to play it, the least you know about it, the better. I like the fact that they kind of gives both perspectives of what's going on, because at first you're a little confused about it, but then you start to connect the dots. And yeah, I see why they threw up that disclaimer in the beginning that if you're not in the right mind space for this, don't play it. At least not right now, because yeah, man, it's pretty depressing. It's pretty depressing. I enjoyed the game, but it is one of those games though where the credits roll, man, and you're kind of just like, geez, like I play games to kind of get away from reality. I don't play games to have the heavy stuff like that, and that's heavy.
It's a gut punch. For
It
sure.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
Like I said, really good game. I wasn't the biggest fan of the gameplay mechanics, but some of the gameplay stuff, it makes sense with what's going on. And I don't know if there was any other way that, now I understand why it wasn't like, one of those things where you can plug in a controller and try to, play with the controller, because I don't think you would have been able to get the same effect if you weren't using mouse controls or like on the Switch.
So you played on PC?
I did. I played it on Steam.
Okay.
Very, very quick game. It is not long. It's not long at all, but it's the appropriate time for it to sit there and do what it needs to do. The time that the pacing is good for it, because like I said, it kind of just starts you off and then you figure out what's going on. And then it just kind of especially toward the end, kind of just starts hitting you with the jabs over and over. And you just kind of just like, good grief. This is, this is man, heavy shit. But like I said, good game nonetheless. It's hard to talk about it.
You can't really talk about it, right? Like,
and that's the
I
thing.
don't know.
Even if I talk a little bit about it, it kind of gives it away. And I really do feel that this is one of those games where if you don't know anything, because the thing is, I heard everybody talking about how great Ann Roger was, but I never knew exactly what it was about. I just heard people talk about that it was heavy. I heard people talk about, oh man, it's kind of depressing and stuff like that, but I didn't know what it was about. And I think the reason why I enjoyed it as much as I did is because I didn't know what was going on until I figured it out on my own. And then, totally. It's not expensive. It's not anything that is like, you had to spend a lot of your time on. So I feel that anybody can play that game, but just like the game, I will give that disclaimer. If you are not in the right mind space, if you are having a bad week, bad month, do not play that game. That game is going to do you no favors and get your mood better. So if you are even in a mild mood, do not play that game. Save it for a day when you're feeling good.
It's such a weird sort of recommendation, but it's very accurate. Like it's like it's just a heavy game, but it's really good at what it's doing. It's just like you have to be in the right spot to be able to play it and I think appreciate it. You
gotta be. I don't see how you can if you come home from having a rough day at work and that game is not going to do you any favors. It's not going to help at all. So I'm going to do the same disclaimer as the game. Make sure that you are in the right place to play that. But when you do, I think most people who play that are going to be very surprised. Like I said, it's a good game, but it is heavy.
Well, I think just to elaborate one more point is we had a guest on Tiny Game Chronicles, a friend of ours. His name is Eric, and on his podcast he refers to video games as being these empathy gyms, a term. So it's like being able to exercise a muscle of having empathy, and this game does that.
Yeah,
you are put in the shoes of somebody experiencing what these characters are going through, and it really gives you a new appreciation for something that you may not have experienced, but probably are aware of. Maybe don't have a lot of direct experience with, but it really puts you in that shoes, and it's a tough situation.
Yeah, it does a good job of covering both sides of it too. I mean, they put you in both sides of it. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that I think kind of affected me the most, especially toward the end when you get to see from Roger's side,
right? And
he kind of gets to explaining things, and I'm just kind of like, good God, man, like, okay, now I get it, So, yeah, really good game. Really good game. And I know people are probably like, well, how's he saying it's really good if it's if it's heavy and depressive? But just trust me, once you play it, you'll get it. You'll get it.
And it's like Ron said it's short. It's like an hour and 15 minutes, maybe.
Because
oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Technically, I guess I could have finished it the night I played it, but I think I had just finished chapter 2. I didn't know that it was going to only be like one more chapter and that was it. Or I would have played it and finished it that night. So by the time I sit and came back, I think it was the next night to play it. Started and instantly, pretty much within about maybe 20 minutes, I think I was done. But that's why I say it's short, but the price is right for it, and you're not going to sit there and feel like you got robbed of any money, or it took up a whole week of my time to sit there and play this. It's going to be about one night, 2 tops. And like I said, the reason why I say 2 tops, it might get to a point where you might be like, okay, well that's enough tonight. Let me not tackle this all in one go, but. I think that is priced perfectly. The time frame that you're going to spend on it is perfect. And like I said, I think the gameplay, the stuff that to me is the weakest part of the game, but is very necessary. I think to kind of help hit home what they're selling. So definitely recommend though. There's no doubt about that. Definitely recommend on that one. Daybreak 2 got to a very good story point. So now every bit of maybe the I don't want to say dread that I was feeling is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm
rocking
glad.
now. It's rocking now.
Good.
So
Glad
I'm good.
to hear.
Daybreak 2, I'm all in. Finally, I got to a point where I'm like, okay, now we starting to cook, because before we got to this point, I was just like, shit, man, I'm really seeing what the reviewers were saying. Like, this is not typical, Falcom here. But that story point happened, and I was like, this is Falcom stuff. So like, here we go. So I'm all in on that. All in on that now. So thank goodness, because I was worried at first, like, am I going to end up dropping this? Because this is going to be bad. Yeah, it was
getting
dragging.
there, eh?
It was dragging. So, but we're back in the mix. And then the last game that I'm playing is the one that Marcus wanted to send a DM about, which is Love is All Around. Skycatcher of the community put me onto this one. It's a Chinese live action FMV rom-com, pretty much is exactly what it is. It's a dating sim. Man, the production value on this is higher than I was expecting. I remember, I don't even know if I saw a trailer for it, but Sky Sky is usually pretty good when he recommends stuff to me, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. And yeah, man, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. It's entertaining. It's a lot more humor than I was expecting it to have. It's very entertaining. It's very entertaining.
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
And good looking ladies. So that helps. If you're gonna have a dating sim, you got to have it be worth playing, and it's good stuff. So yeah, man, high quality rom-com. The acting is very decent. It's good stuff. So we'll see.
So the reason I reached out to Ron is because I'll talk about the game that I was playing, but I've been playing a game that is basically the anti-savvy game. Anti-savvy game.
Yep.
And I saw Ron was playing this game, and I was like, I think you just found the anti-Marcus game. I have no interest in any of this right now. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. I mean, because Marcus will talk about it. I'm not going to give away what he's been playing, but yeah, when he said that, I was like, yeah. I looked at all the genres that game covered. I was like, this couldn't be more of a anti-savvy game.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's as good as a segue as any. So, Marcus, what have you been playing?
You can't leave us hanging. Tell
Sure.
us.
So let's start with the anti savvy game. So picked up a little title called Drop Duchy a couple days ago, and I just wanted something different. So I'd heard about it. It came out last year. It is like this mashup of genres, and not all ones that I tend to gravitate towards. So it's like a Tetris like roguelike deck builder.
Mm-hmm.
So basically
the trifecta of anti-savvy.
Yeah. So it's like
building rogue.
you have a grid where blocks fall just like Tetris, but the blocks are composed of different terrain and military buildings that generate resources and stuff. So they kind of they fall down until you like fill up your square or whatever, your rectangle, and then there amongst like your enemy or your units, there are enemy units, and then after like everything, the kind of like the battleground is set, then you attack and have to attack. There's a battle system that you're attacking, and it's kind of like once you've finished that battle, you move on to I don't know if anybody's played like Slay the Spire. Like it's kind of like a next encounter and then a next encounter and then a next encounter until you get to a boss. Kind of along the way, there are things where you can build up resources. You get cards. You unlock cards that help unlock different military units on your battlefield or things that increase your production. You can upgrade your cards. It's a pretty complex system. I played it for a couple hours. I got through a full run the first try, which is awesome. I'm playing it on easy. But it's pretty complicated, but it's really addicting.
I watched an extensive trailer of that, and I was like, "No, thank you." I was like,
it reviewed pretty well last year, so it was on my radar. I just was like, I just feel like something different to play on my Steam Deck because I didn't have a Steam Deck.
I had never heard of that one until you mentioned it. I was just like, because usually most of the time, some of the games I see you play, I usually have heard of them. At least I might not know too much about them, but I've heard of them.
But yeah, you'd hate this run. Yeah, like you're not wrong.
That trailer did enough for me. I was like, nah.
But I liked it. It's pretty good. I'm going to go back. There's like a gazillion achievement. It's only PC as far as I know. Maybe Switch, but I'm pretty sure it's only PC. But yeah, so that's Drop Duchy. What else have I been doing? Still working my way through Suikoden 2. This is kind of like my side game when I just feel in the mood to play it. So I think I'm like 15, 16 hours into this. I think I'm kind of coming up to the halfway-ish point.
Yeah, I was about to say Suikoden 2 is not too long.
It's not super long. So based on the walkthrough that I'm following, it's about halfway through. I've missed a bunch of the stars, Ron. This walkthrough sucks, to be honest. Like, man,
I'm about to say that damn walkthrough's supposed to cover that for you.
I know. I'm so pissed off. But although there's a certain one of the characters you have to have there's an internal game clock. I don't know if you remember this. Like, I know you played a long time ago.
It's been years, man. It's been a long time.
But there are several in-world events that have to happen within a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. And so I'm also listening to a podcast that's kind of like doing a beat by beat. And they had to turn the clock back on their their game file and to be able to recruit this character, because they're going through it obviously really slowly because they're doing an extended podcast on it. But I was like, there's no way I'm doing all of that to get. I'll just watch the true ending at the end.
I used GameFAQs back in the day when I played it, because I had to make sure if I play a Suikoden game, I have to get all 108 stars.
Yeah,
that's just automatic. And I used the GameFAQs guide for that one.
Yeah, it's good though. It's it's a good, if you like classic turn-based.
Yeah, Suikoden 2 is one of the goats. I mean,
it's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off on the other game that I'm playing at the moment. What else have I played? I played Haiku the Robot. Really good little indie 2D Metroidvania. I recommended it to Croco Kyle, and he's heard of it, but he hasn't played it yet. So I think it's on his list. I know he's a big Haiku the Robot. We played. I'm going to mention this one. Normally, I don't want to spend too much time on tiny games, but we did a musical story with our good friend, the Good Sir, and that was awesome having the Good Sir on our episode. Cole,
shout out to Cole.
Shout out to Cole. First podcast appearance ever.
Did great.
You would never know. So awesome. It was just great to have Cole join us for that. And musical stories are really cool rhythm game, just a few hours long. Tells a cool story, great music. I bought the vinyl, so after playing it, so it's fantastic. Bionic Bay. Ron bought me this over Christmas. I started playing this, and I dropped it after about an hour and a half.
Really? I was wondering.
It is
I thought
gorgeous.
You were going to like it, but I was still a little bit unsure.
It's just not what I'm looking for right now. It's very much like a Limbo or an Inside, wordless story going on, and puzzles. So it's like puzzle platformer. It is really, really beautiful. But yeah, just not what I was like. I had to look up like 2 puzzles. I'm only like, I don't know, 2 hours into an hour and a half into the game, and I saw some people complaining about the puzzle stuff, and I was like, I did not want to have to be looking up this many puzzles this soon. So yeah, I put that one aside. What else we got? I played Pony Island. We're gonna be talking about that one on Tiny Game Chronicles. It's kind of a classic Daniel Mullins game. He did most recently Inscription, so that's a pretty big.
Oh, really?
Yes. So this was his first game.
Cool.
Similar kind of being able to kind of see the foundations of what he ultimately has done with Inscription. Pony Island 2 is supposed to be coming out this year, or he's going to be announcing the date either this year or maybe it gets pushed to next year, but it'll be announcing the date sometime
that's
soon.
Exciting.
So that was good. And then I think the only other one I've been up to is Prey 2017. So I started up Prey the other day. I'm about, I want to say only about three or 4 hours into it. It's good. It's really good. Haven't dropped it down to easy just yet. The enemies are pretty hard to
they
start.
Can be tough.
I've died a lot, and it could be partly because I'm not using my kind of the full repertoire of abilities.
I was about to just say certain weapons and certain abilities will help out with that.
Yeah,
you're still pretty early though.
I'm still pretty early. I'm somebody who in these types of games, it's like it feels very BioShocky, to be honest.
It does,
except it's maybe a little bit more open. But I really explore the environment thoroughly. Like I don't want to miss anything.
As you should.
So it took me a while to kind of get through that. I guess it's like the second main area, kind of story area, and I made it back to my office and got a little bit more information about what the heck is going on in the story. And now I've been sent to another part of the space station to go do something else. So
yes, more people need to play Prey. Prey is great. Yeah. Everybody needs to go buy it. Play it.
Yeah, it's good. I'll continue with it for sure.
It's all in my backlog.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Nice. All right. Well, Matt, I'm very excited to ask you what you've been playing.
Right. It sounds like a lot, but it's just because I haven't been on a main episode.
Hey, it's all good. Talk about it.
It's all good.
Talk about it.
I'm not gonna go too in depth into all the games, but I'll just mention it. So I think it's been a while. So I feel like this was like in December when I platinumed Venba. Played it a while ago when it first came out.
Great game.
Well, this is a long time ago because I think I played it on my Series S, which I have not owned in many years. on Game Pass. Yeah.
damn.
Oh yeah.
The console that does not exist. You know?
Yes, it's been a while, and I played for free on Game Pass, loved it, and then I had a pretty bad itch for some platinum, so I was like, you know what, should I be platinum this game? Really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's the right order, but I hopped into Project Mascot Agency. It's an indie game. I was quite hyped for it. It's the same developers as Paradise Killer, which I really liked, but I now that I've had some time away from Project Mascot Agency, I have a better, more objective opinion of it, which is it's an okay game. It really doesn't hold a candlelight to Paradise Killer in my opinion. And it's funny because when I think back to Paradise Killer, it's this really zany murder mystery game with a soundtrack that slaps. But there's gameplay mechanics in Paradise Killer that were really frustrating. And Marcus is nodding because he's played this game. He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I had it on my backlog, and I'm starting to think like, should I eject it from the backlog?
You'd like it. I think you'd like it, Ron.
I think you'll like it. Like
All
I
right.
said, it's got like elements of like Phoenix Wright in terms of like that satisfaction of solving the mystery.
Okay.
And like it just runs with the story, even though like it's like batshit crazy, but it's just all in on it. So it's not like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like it's all wacky stuff, and hopefully you like it. But I remember very distinctively, like when playing it, like traveling around the island and using the map was horrendous. So to the point where it's like, I'm just gonna memorize the island because this map sucks, and I don't know where I'm going. But it's fine because that's not. I mean, it's an important part of the game. It's not that important. Like the more important aspect is like dialogue, solving puzzles, like putting together the pieces to build your case to find out who's guilty. In Project Mascot Agency, it's quite different, which is great. I love companies, doing what they want to do. So it's a management sim where you're, I don't even know how to describe it. You are managing different mascots, and you will send them out to make you money. So that part is fine. That part is fun. This is a very mild spoiler. You can fail in that aspect and you're fine. So because of that, there's no tension for risk and reward, because it's like, well, if I screw up, I'm still going to roll credits. It doesn't really matter if my businesses fail. So that's one criticism I have of the game. I'm not saying to make it punishing, where I'm always losing money, but to have no tension is frustrating. Question, Ron.
So, I know you say that's a criticism, but actually for me, when you told me that, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to play this game now.
Okay.
I was interested from the get-go, but sim management stuff is not my thing. And I remember when you were playing it, I also reached out to Seth, $2 Hero, and had a conversation with him about it. So both of you guys are the ones who actually got me interested in playing the game now.
So I'm glad. And listen, maybe that's what they wanted, some more accessibility for people who don't like management sims. Maybe that was the right call. Music is fantastic. Art is fantastic. Story is wacky. I love that thing. But what really held it back for me, and it's an important aspect of the game, is traveling. Like you're driving around a lot or flying, and it's jank. Like it is not fun traveling.
So not good jank. It's bad jank.
Bad. It's not fun driving. Like you're just crashing into stuff all the time. It's awful. And you can't fly till much later. So the majority of it is driving around. It's not fun. It reminds me of what was that game I played? That Caravan Sandwich. Like you're just, the whole majority of this game is driving. But if I can't drive properly, this ain't fun anymore, guys. So it's hard for me to recommend. Like if it's like $5 or it's free.
$5, damn.
Yeah, like
what is that? A 90% off?
Like the majority of it is driving, and if it's not fun, like I don't know how you're just like for me in the beginning, I was like, okay, I'll power through this, but then I'm driving a lot more, and like yes, you can eventually unlock fast travel, but you have to get to those points to find them so you can fast travel later, and it's like I'm sick and tired of driving, and like I said, flying comes in, which helps, but it's way later. So
okay.
Overall, I don't know if I can recommend it. Is what I'm saying. Even if you're a fan of Paradise Killer, I don't know if I can recommend it. But if you're interested in wacky games, play Paradise Killer. I don't think Project Mascot Agency is the one to start with. But that being said, when they make their third game, I will still buy it. I will still give them another chance, just because I enjoyed Paradise Killer enough, and there's enough elements in Project Mascot Agency that I like, but there's just. Yeah, maybe I went in with too high expectations.
I'm just going to just to stop it's Promise Mascot Agency, just so that all the comments that are gonna just stand down. You guys,
Thank you,
we're
sir.
good. Yeah.
Thank you. See, I forgot the name already because it's been so long.
Stand down.
Yeah. There's dozens of fans. They probably would have been upset with me.
They
It's
may
possible.
have been. They may have been.
Yes.
Matt, what if that the third game, instead of Promise Mascot Agency, as Marcus just corrected, what if it is Project Mascot Agency? Would you still buy it, even if it's basically like a sequel?
If this is a sequel, no. They need
Okay.
to do something completely different.
Got it.
There's almost like no chance I would give if it's the sequel to this actual game and it's like the same gameplay mechanics. I would not play it. I would not.
Maybe that'll be
I
the
would
third
want-
game of the BFAM game. Maybe that could be the third.
It would
Sim
need to be
management.
something completely different. And then I hopped into Child of Light. Ron got this for me for Christmas. I should have known better. I thought I've heard of it, but I was like, I don't know what this is. So when he's like, buy it, you'll like it. I'm like, sure. I thought it was an action platformer. It's an RPG. Should have known.
Turn-based RPG. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea. I really thought it was a platformer because the cover
It kind of
she has
looks like a
sword.
platformer.
It does look
just
like
if you
a
saw
D1, yeah.
screenshot. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, it's not just me. It is
No.
a turn-based RPG, and it's fantastic. Great artwork,
Yeah.
great music. It's very hard to describe the combat, but it is turn-based, but with a very nice twist, which is there's like a little timer bar where you can when the bar reaches a certain point, then you can do your action, but you have to time it well so that you can get more turns if you want to hit your enemies at a certain time. So it's very, very, I wouldn't say it's stressful, but like it's fun in that sense. And the funny part of this is that I was playing Child of Light the same time I was playing Clair Obscur 33, and I was playing them very differently. I mean, they're different games, number one, but number two, Child of Light, I was just mainlining. So because I was mainlining, I was getting my ass kicked, and I was like, these fights are taking me like 25 minutes. I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to be that hard, but whatever. I'm not grinding. Whereas in Clair Obscur, what I'll talk about in a few minutes, like I was grinding like hard. So I was plowing through everything in like 2 minutes. So
This is
it's
the
quite
way.
the opposite experience. Yeah, Child of Light, I was like, oh man, like gritting my teeth, like clenching my butt cheeks, like, am I gonna survive this boss battle?
It was
It's
a tough
like-
game though. That was not easy. You know what I mean? It had a little bit of
Okay.
challenge to it.
I just
Okay, I feel
remember the
slightly better.
rhyming. The rhyming. Everything rhymed, right? The
Yeah.
whole
Yes.
stories in verse or whatever. Yeah.
So excellent game.
Mhm.
I hope there's
Yeah.
more.
They
I
ain't
don't
trying
think
to
there
really
will
get
be.
a sequel for that. But that was during Ubisoft and they still had Passion and
That's
before
right.
we let's
Child
not
of
even bother
Light
with
and
indies anymore.
Valiant Hearts and
Valiant Hearts. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. They might make one. It might be like Child of Light Assassin's Creed Edition or something like
No
that.
thanks.
Oh,
I'm not sure I
God.
want this version
I
of
don't want that.
Ubisoft making a Child of Light game. So this is all right. I'm good.
I'll talk a little bit more about Clair Obscur 33, but before I get into that, I had Platinum Itch still continued, so I picked up Donut County and What Remains of Edith Finch. Platinum both. Donut County again, double dipped. I played it on my baked potato when it first came out. Not what I was expecting, but yeah, it's just pretty fun. You're just a giant hole in the floor that just sucks up everything, and it's got like chill music. It's really funny. The story's stupidly dumb, but it's in a good way. So it's a good time, and it's a very easy platinum. What Remains of Edith Finch, easy platinum. I liked it, but I don't get the hype. Like I need to
Ban
know,
him
what am I
now.
missing?
Ban him now.
I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was bad.
It was the way you said it. It was the way you said it. The Edith Finch doesn't fall below greatness. You should just stop it now.
It's good. It's a interesting story, but like this,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hype is for in terms of like why it's so fantastic. Like it's good.
I think
think
it's partly
spoil
when
it.
it came out. I mean, there
Okay.
wasn't many games doing that when it came out. Doing
Fair.
what it does. It's
This-
this type of stuff is a lot more common now. So
Yeah.
it,
The story
Going back
took some
to it, yeah.
twists, but I was just like,
Mhm.
okay, is there more? And it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's just more twists.
And
it's
I
like,
would be
okay.
biased because I enjoyed Unfinished Swan. I thought
Yeah.
that was a really good game. I loved it.
Yeah.
And so maybe I'm biased toward it.
That's okay. Listen,
Yeah.
I still recommend it. It's a quick platinum and a fun one. And yes, I finally rolled credits on Clair Obscur 33. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I think the community knows we are doing a classified episode in the near future, so I will go in depth there. So condensed thoughts. Loved it, but it's not like favorite games of all time for me.
Ban
personally.
him. Ban him again.
Double
ban.
Cwag,
Double
Cwag,
ban.
get him out of here. Mute his mic.
No.
Take his screen off.
Probably. I think. Actually, I think even Marcus is probably agreeing with that too with
Yeah,
me.
no,
So I think you
Marcus
might be
wasn't, like, the biggest fan
lone
of it
man
like we
out
were.
there, Ron.
Yeah,
They-
it's all right.
and it's listen. I don't think it's anybody's fault. Like I think part of it is the when I played it. To be quite fair, because I played it just now after it cleaned house at the Game Awards, and everybody's been talking about this game for what 7-8 months, and it's nobody's fault to express their opinion that one of my favorite games of all time. There's supposed to be games of the year, so. When I keep hearing that, even though I stopped watching trailers, I didn't read reviews, right? But when I hear so much from my friends, the community, which is expected, I don't want people not to express themselves. But when so many people are telling me that favorite games of all time, game of the, like, it's setting an expectation for me
It
when I
can.
play this game
That's
that it's
fair.
going to meet that level. And I think if I had played it at launch before I heard all this chatter, I could have experienced it without those expectations. Because it would have been like, we're doing it together. But again, like 7-8 months of hearing it, I tried my best. Okay, please put the pitchforks down. I tried my best to keep the expectations down, but they were quite high. And I think
That's
because
fair.
of that, I don't know if there's any game that could have met those expectations. So again, loved it. Like I only have one note for it, which is I needs a better map. That's the only note I have. Everything else
It doesn't
is,
need a map. The areas are small enough. The
No.
areas are small
It
enough.
absolutely
You're
needs
fine.
a map.
no,
No.
it needs a map. No. Other than that, everything else I love. Combat was fantastic. Like I
Quest log
grinded.
too. It needs a quest log.
There's no quest log. That's so infuriating.
Yes.
I don't know
Was
what I
it?
finished, but I didn't.
I didn't think it was.
No,
I didn't think it was.
I needed it. But
Those are
again,
my two nitpicks. Yeah.
those are
Quest
the
log
same.
and map.
And these are small nitpicks.
Yeah.
The music slaps. Story is fantastic. Beautiful. Like combat. Like I usually mainline RPGs. I grinded. Like for just like
I
a
told
week.
you. I told
yeah?
you. If you grinded, you was gonna be fine.
And it was great. And again, I'll save it for the classified episode. But yeah, I'd spend like a whole week just like, nope, I'm just gonna grind, just playing my Portal, and I enjoyed that process.
When you finished
Like,
it, what level were your characters?
oh boy, like
Roughly.
70-ish.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I was only
Like-
at 50. Low 50s.
I was like 70-ish. Like I was.
And Squirrel didn't drop it down to easy, everybody.
No.
Oh, you
Kept
didn't?
it
I
right,
did.
kept
Yeah,
it
I
right
did.
where it was supposed
Yeah.
to be at. I was so proud of him.
No, it was
I was so proud of him.
But again, I'll save it for classified. But what Ron is right in the sense that this game is hard, but the game gives you what you need so that it's not hard without changing the difficulty. Like if you want to grind, you want to build certain ways, you want to do a little bit of research, you can wreck shop easily,
Mhm.
and if it's there if you want it. So it's not.
How did you do with the
unfair.
parrying? Are you good with
Loved it.
parrying? Yeah.
Got
Okay.
good. 'Cause
Yeah.
you just-
I sucked,
but
man. I could never
But when
get
you
it.
grind so much, like when you grind and you play so much, like you get the patterns eventually, right?
Maybe.
Like, I died a
could have
lot.
been just more practice. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just practice.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
it. And
some of them were you got to the point where it was pretty easy, but there still was some tricky ones in there. But if you grind it, you could tank the hit, and it was fine.
that's kind of what happened near the last part. Tank the hit, it's fine. Watch out when it's my turn. 'Cause I'm gonna beat your ass in like 2
It's
turns.
about to be
eh?
over.
Yeah, it's about to be over. That's it. But just practicing, like again, I mentioned in the Discord, but the audio cue, I hear it.
The phantom audio
Okay.
cue that everybody talks
It,
about.
it is there. The audio cue exists. Okay, I'm not disputing it. However, when I relied on only audio, I could not do it, and I think it's because I just don't play that way. So when Ron's like, just do it old school and just look. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look this time. When I looked and you start to see the physical patterns, got much better. So, anyways, we'll go in depth at the classified episode.
Yes, more to come. More to come.
Yes, more to come. And then, sorry, I played a lot of games. I'm curious. I started Ban Kaidos. I'm very curious.
go.
I want to hear what Cwag thinks about it. I'm only like 10 hours in, but so far, nostalgia goggles or not, like I'm loving it. It is old school JRPG, music, grinding, all that fun stuff. Like I'm in the feels. I feel like I'm 20 years old in my parents' basement, just living a good time. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. And I got more games to talk about, but Cwag, how far are you in Batten Kaidos? Did you pass me already?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you said 10 hours?
I'm 10 hours. I just picked up
Cwag is
Lee,
going to
the
have
guy-
more than that because I've been seeing him
got
play the
the-
Cwag bits.
I picked up the
Yeah.
guy, the redhead guy, the Imperial soldier. He just joined my crew.
Okay,
You passed that part?
just a little bit.
Oh, sure, just a
I'm-
little.
I did check my Steam hours.
And?
Yeah, 50.
I knew it.
You're almost at the end. What the
Yep.
hell, dude?
No,
You haven't been seeing him. He's been playing it like a madman. I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it.
So you like
I
it, I
mean,
assume, if you're playing that
yeah.
much.
I mean, I think because I only started it like gosh, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
I think so.
Now,
That sounds
granted,
about right.
I did take a day off from work, so I
Whoa.
did play a lot on that day. But yeah,
You really like it.
This, I think it's a 2003 game, but I feel like the gameplay hasn't aged a day. Like I adore, like I'm
Yes.
not the biggest like just basic turn-based guy. I usually get bored pretty quickly, but the whole like timing, like you actually have to play your cards in a certain amount of time, and then of course then too you're trying to get like pairs, you're trying to get straights to get extra bonus damage. It's very addicting, and like I said, I've been doing it for 50 hours, and
You
I
like
can't
it.
get enough of it.
All right.
If I have any like issue with the gameplay is that especially as you get further along, your deck gets, or your hand gets bigger. So instead of like having, I think maybe you start the game with like only holding like 4 cards
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now like where I'm holding like maybe like 8 cards. And sometimes like when you're trying to get those straights or you're trying to get those pairs, maybe the card I need to play is on the far left, and then I'm kind of trying to look ahead like, okay, well now I have to go to the far right. Well, a lot of these games, or maybe just UI things, is that if you're at the far left, if you actually hit and you want to go say to the far right, if you hit left again, it'll just kind of like move over to the far right, kind of as a quick shortcut. But it doesn't work in that game, so you actually have to shift all the way over, and like they said, to go over to like 7 cards. And this is like you're on a timer.
Yeah, timer.
It's gonna be
the
kind of
timer's
tough.
going down still. That's
Yeah,
Yep.
especially because you have some characters that they attack pretty fast, so you're actually going through cards pretty quick.
Yep.
So I actually have a character that I don't really like to use them because of that issue, because like I just can never get the combos that I want
Mhm.
otherwise. But other than that, I'm really liking the combat. I'm again just like infatuated. Even after 50 hours, like I don't know how different Origins is, but I'm actually excited that
It's very similar.
know,
Very, very
yeah,
similar.
that I can still
Yeah.
play something like it, because if anyone's played Batten Kaitos and knows that there's like a modern game with this combat, please let me know, because like this is the only game ever that I've seen like this. So absolutely love it.
what about the
I
story?
think there's even
The
like
story good?
cool little
I was
say
gonna say,
again?
what are your thoughts on the
Story?
story?
Yeah, the
What do you
story.
think?
story. It's good. I wouldn't say it's anything amazing, and I think probably what kind of spoils me, comparing to like more modern RPGs, is that like a lot of the RPGs that I really like we mentioned Claire Obscure, we in the last classified episode mentioned like Final Fantasy 16. This is not like your cinematic game. I mean,
No.
I think there is a cinematic in the intro, but
But that's
otherwise
it.
everything else is in engine and
Yeah.
That's age
You know,
appropriate
not
though, because I mean it's an old game. So
20
right,
years.
yeah, and again, it's 2003, so I'm not expecting all that, but that's where I'm probably just more, just that's what I'm used to,
All right.
and again, I think it is still good and enjoyable, and I'm definitely reading. Yes, I am reading, and Matt, I hope you are reading too, especially since
I
we
have
don't
to.
have our
It's
English
in-
dub,
it's
right?
in Japanese. I have no
is
choice.
Yeah.
it, oh, is it Japanese? Oh god.
Yeah, it's Japanese only.
Oh god. I'm
I have
starting to get
read.
nervous already.
Which I'm kind of sad about, because I played it originally with the English dub, and I realized that the English dub wasn't very good. But
It's cheese.
you know,
It's so
it's
bad.
kinda-
That's the reason why they decided to keep it off.
That's why they took it off. It's cheese.
This
That's
makes me
what I
nervous.
want,
This
though.
makes me
Wanted to
nervous.
re-experience it, right?
know.
It's been 20 years, or God knows how much longer. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking down some notes
I
to
never
make sure I
played
don't
it,
miss
so
anything.
this will be fine. I'll get through it.
But Matt, the one thing you mentioned that I was expecting to feel with it, you're talking about like all the nostalgia, and maybe like the first level or two, I kind of felt that too. But I'll be honest, like after 50 hours, I'm kind of wondering, like, did I abandon this game? Like, some of this stuff
Is
is
it
like
new?
playing it for the first time, like, or maybe my
Interesting.
memory is just that bad. Like, I really don't think I did, because I don't think I would have like talked it up that much if I only played like 10 hours. But like, there's
Interesting.
parts of this game I don't remember any of that. There's some characters that I don't remember at all either. Like, this literally is like playing it for the first time. That's what it feels like, and I did not expect going into that. I was kind of expecting the nostalgia to hit.
Yeah.
But honestly, a lot of this is like seeing it for the first time, and who knows, maybe it is. I don't know. I have no, it's not like I can go back to my achievements right on the GameCube and see what I got or anything, but I was not expecting that. But still do have some issues with it. So there are block puzzles in the game, and they're not great.
That's from the era. Pushing cubes, man.
They're not great.
No, they weren't fun back then. They're not fun now.
I don't like using guides, but there's one of them I just had to, like, I couldn't get past it otherwise.
Sometimes you got no choice but to do a guide. Sometimes, yeah.
And probably the last thing I'll mention on Bat and Chaos, I probably could go on it much longer. Maybe I can convince Matt in the future to do a classified episode with me on it. But this game, even though it's 2003, it's actually beautiful. Like, just the colors almost kind of gives me like this watercolor look. Like, I'm not saying that it's graphically as impressive as like Clair Obscur or any of these games that are more modern, but it is just still a beautiful game.
It's got a nice art style.
Great. Yeah, it looks really great on the OLED Steam Deck, and I was actually surprised how well it looks on when I have been playing on my PC. I got the 1440p monitor with HDR. Looks really clean and crisp, and I can't help but think that if I'm experiencing this 2003 JRPG from the GameCube, Matt, I feel so bad that you're playing these brand new games on your PS5 at 1080p.
Don't feel bad.
Oh my gosh,
it's fine.
Matt, skip the gym this week. Take the PS5. I know you need to make sure you lift with your knees. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Carry it to. It's just in the next room, right? Don't you have a 4K TV like where me, you, and John played Strikers?
Yes, that is a 4K
that's
TV.
Not that far.
That's correct.
Again, I realize it's a big lift to carry it that far. Boot up Requiem, which that's mainly reason why I asked you what you've been playing, because I'm really looking forward to play Requiem. But anyway, play it at 4K. You got to do it.
I'm telling you now, if he plugs in that PS5 and plays Requiem on that thing at that 4K, he's not going back to his 1080p TV.
Oh, I know.
That's
why he's holding off.
That is a great,
it's true.
It
is true. That is why I'm holding off. It is true.
Ignorance is
Matt,
bliss.
you gotta do it.
He
exactly,
refuses. Marcus. Yeah.
That's true.
You gotta do it.
No, I'm glad you like it, man. I was, because it's such an old game, so I wasn't sure how it holds up. But and again, because I know I have nostalgic goggles, and I mean you have it too a little bit, but it's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it, just slowly chipping away. And I'll wrap up really quickly. Doing Resident Evil 5. Yes, I've played this probably 1,000 times, but just to clarify things, I do not have the PS4 Platinum Trophy version for it. I only have the PS3 one. No auto pop, so I'm like, let's just do it. Convince my best friend to just do it one more time with me. So we're having a good time. We already did our first run, so now I think we're doing. It's hard mode, but not the hardest one, because you have to do it on hard to unlock the hardest difficulty. So we got to do at least 2 more runs. Been grinding, just having a good time, been sharing videos, and it's such a good co-op game. Like, it's just so stupid. It's just stupid fun together.
I have really noticed that Resident Evil bias is heavy with you. You don't like multiple playthrough games, but you'll play a Resident Evil game multiple times. Same thing, but you're not a fan of hard modes.
Difficulty.
You'll do hard modes for the Resident Evils.
So this is a good segue, because if people didn't know, for some reason, I have been playing Resident Evil 9 Requiem and loving it. And
here we go.
If you didn't know, as Ron pointed out and Marcus, hardcore Resident Evil fans, including myself, we're very pretentious, incredibly. Like, we're really snobby about this. And Jazz, he's experienced this firsthand, because every time he talks about Resident Evil, he makes me unhappy. So I'm like, you're playing the wrong one.
Though. It's so great.
He's like, I'm telling him, you're playing the wrong one. You're playing the wrong difficulty, using the wrong weapons. Like, I am just all up in his space, telling him he's doing it all wrong, which is horrible. I should just be like, yay, more people, but no.
It's not horrible.
I can't help it.
It's not horrible. If Jazz wanted you to be his mentor for this, he should have known what he was getting into.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
You and Curtis. I told him. I said, be careful what you ask for. And Jazz was like, oh, it's going to be fine. I might as well ask the masters of Resident Evil. Okay.
So, if you didn't know, we're very pretentious, very snobby, and very particular. And I've been holding off on trailers, reviews. I've only watched the teaser. After that, I was like, media blackout as much as I could for Resident Evil, and I'm glad I did, because the only big thing that kind of caught my attention was Cap when he said, because he plays a lot of them. I don't know if he's played all of them, but he's played a lot of them, so he's in there. And when he said this might be the best one over Resident Evil 2 remake, I was like, hold up, did you like you're setting the bar very, very high. But the fact that I know he's played them and what he thinks of Resident Evil 2 remake, I was like, if he's saying this might be it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason why I was talking about being pretentious is the fact that there's two camps of Resident Evil fans. Some of us want OG survival horror. We don't want that action. We want to be scared. We want no ammo. We want puzzles, slow-paced games. Then the other camp is no. We want Resident Evil 4. We want to be John Wick, Leon S. Kennedy, suplexing grannies. We want that. And there's two camps. And then listen, I like both. I didn't think it was possible, guys. Resident Evil 9 Requiem is literally the best of both worlds. And I didn't think that was possible to blend both genres, and it actually makes sense. So minor spoilers, you play as Leon S. Kennedy, and yes, you are John Wick. You are punching, smashing heads. It is so satisfying.
Yep, just being a badass.
Being a badass. You get the action there. And what's shocking is, here's what I'll say. If you've played Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is very action heavy, the pairing system is very satisfying. I did not think it was possible for them to make a better action game than that. I didn't think it was possible because he is John Wick in Resident Evil 4. So I don't know what he is in this game. But he's like John Wick on steroids. Like, it is insane how he wrecks shop in this game. It is so satisfying. But at the same time, when you play as Grace Ashcroft,
AKA Nerd Bay.
You could call it that. I agree with that. It feels like Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, like slow, tense, scared, like no ammo. Like, listen, I've been playing Resident Evil for 30 years. I got to a spot where I'm like, oh crap, I actually don't have enough bullets. I actually have to take the Magnum out, which I don't. The Magnum, the Requiem revolvers for bosses. But I got to a spot where I'm like, I literally, and I knew I was ahead. I'm like, there's like at least 7 zombies here. I'm like, I can't juke them. I'm gonna have to use the Requiem revolvers. I was pissed off, but because I was not careful with reserving my ammunition and my inventory management. Guys, I'm not done yet, but I think Cap is right, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, as somebody who has held Resident Evil 2 as my top Resident Evil game for decades, this might be my new favorite Resident Evil game of all time. And I can't believe I'm saying like this.
Makes sense.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Makes sense.
Thinking about how incredible this game is. So, listen, I was thinking about it. I'm like, how could this game screw it up? Resident Evil games aren't known for their story. So even if the story goes, the story's good in this game, by the way, but even if it goes off the rails, you know what? That's fine.
You'll be fine.
Because Resident Evil games are stupid anyways in terms of the story. Unless we're talking like Code Veronica stupidness, even if it gets really wacky, I'm fine with it. The only way this game could derail itself from being my top one is if it's like, I don't know, unfair boss battles or something, which I don't see how they would mess it up at this point. The guys,
you'll be fine.
It is fan. I think I'll be fine. I'm excited. Ron was talking to me about it. Like, he's like, this is probably your game of the year. And I'm like, it would be. I am playing Spider-Man 2 this year. And
Spider-Man 2 is going to be the only thing that can beat it.
That's the only one that'll beat it. And I'll say this because as much as I love Resident Evil games, they're not emotional games. Like, I don't cry. I might get a little teary-eyed for some parts, but I don't really cry. Sony first-party games, they're about emotional beats, right? Loved Miles Morales, so I'm very curious. I don't know what's going to be, but so far, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, again, might be my favorite one. Can't wait to roll credits. Might be my game of the year. Like, it is unbelievable. I cannot, like, everyone needs to play this right away. If you're a Resident Evil fan, if you're not a fan, and you don't,
I wouldn't watch a Let's Play if you're not into the gameplay of it, which I understand.
Yeah,
that's survival. That's survival
into this.
No ammo stuff. No thanks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I still wouldn't say like if you've never played a Resident Evil game, play this one. I don't know if this is the right one still, just because the Grace Ashcroft parts are pretty challenging. Like, if you're not, like, if you shoot everything, like, you're effed. Like, there's no way you're gonna make it. But if you like any Resident Evil game,
what about on easy? I could play it on easy.
You're asking the wrong person.
I'm not even
probably,
sure if EC will do that for you. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not playing it, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah,
maybe it depends. My experience is usually, I don't know if they give you that much more ammo, but it takes less shots for sure. And like when they hit you, you don't die as quickly. So maybe there's an option. But Cwag, you're a Resident Evil fan, and anybody else listening who's a Resident Evil fan,
Yeah.
you need to play this ASAP. It doesn't it is that freaking good.
I haven't had FOMO for a new game release like this in a long time. I was there day one for the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I don't know, like, I loved it. I mean, I probably do like the action-y Resident Evils more than the survival horror
Resident
ones.
Evil 6 is your favorite, is what you're saying?
Not 6.
It might be.
I think he
I haven't played that one.
You don't need to play 6. You don't need to. Nope. Just don't
Man,
bother.
Wait a minute. Usually you're the one full experience guy. You don't want him to play 6?
Dude, the storyline in that one's stupid too. It's listen. Listen. I don't have the platinum for the PS4 version, so I will be doing an RE6 run again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a grind in such a dumb way. But yo, Cwag, you like Resident Evil 2?
Loved it.
Like I said,
9 is great. Cwag.
This game is better, I think, in my opinion. Like, there's stuff I want to say about it, but I'm going to be spoiling it, so I'm not going to say less, right? But just,
I mean, probably 4 is still my favorite, and that's probably also why I haven't jumped on 9 yet. I still have 7.
I think that's going to change.
Yeah,
I still have 7 and 8 to play, and I did buy 4 remake, and I don't feel as compelled to play that one before 9, but at the same time, it's like, well, would I want to go back and play 4 remake after playing 9? So I'm thinking at least play 7 or 8, and most likely play 4 remake before I bother with 9, be my thoughts.
I think if you played RE9 before RE4 remake, it might not hinder, but it might drop your experience a little bit. Just a little bit. Just because it is, again, shockingly, because I thought RE4 remake combat was fantastic. It is an evolution, and I'm shocked by that. I didn't think he could be more badass because he's like 50 years old, but he is. It is wild what he does. Like, he wrecks shop, and again, before I'll pass it to Cwag soon, but like, it just creates this perfect balance. Like when you're playing as Grace Ashcroft and you're scared, you have no ammo, everyone's bullying you, and when I get to pick it up as Leon, I'm like, how dare you mess with Grace Ashcroft? You guys are fucked now. Get over here and let me get some sweet revenge. Like, it's just a perfect balance the way they've done it. And like, I didn't think it was possible, because at first when they talked, I eventually found out Leon was going to be in it. I was a little bit apprehensive because I was like, guys, we've tried this mixing of genres, like RE6. They tried it. They're like, there's 3 different play styles. One is spooky, one is kind of actiony, and one's like a full-on shooter. And I was like, this is so stupid. This game is like, it was such a bad idea. So I was a little apprehensive, but guys, Capcom, they're back. They've been back for a long time, but
Capcom's
they're
been
killing it.
Yeah, but that sound
Capcom's
design too also helps Resident Evil 9. When you're playing as Grace and you actually hear her like being completely fucking frightened and scared, and her voice acting is great. I don't know whose voice acting is her, but she is completely like selling every scene that she's in. And I'm just like, God, Capcom just keeps destroying this. This is just great stuff, man. Capcom is just on top of their game.
So, friend of the show, Delroy, he messaged me about RE9, and I was like, yeah, I'm loving it. And he's like, it's not scary. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, Leon parts are not meant to be scary, but I was like, you're not scared as the Grace parts? He's like, no. He's like, I've been scared of like since Alien Isolation. I was like, I don't know, man. Like Ron said, like the sound design is like, you cannot help embody Grace. Like when you hear her like shivering and panting and like freaking out, like you feel that way, especially because I'm playing the recommended way from Capcom, which is first person Grace, third person Leon. Okay. So I feel like I'm Grace, and when people are stalking me, I'm like, oh God, please, like I can't kick their heads in. Like, you don't have that ability. You're not Leon, so it's like this is tense. But yeah, I can't wait to give updates. Can't wait to keep going. Now, Cwag, you obviously haven't been playing Resident Evil 9 Requiem, but you've been playing other games. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, update from last episode, I did roll credits on Ace Combat 7.
Okay.
Overall, I did like it. I will say, the main reason why I picked up in the first place is I kind of thought the anime trailer or anime-like trailer, kind of thought there'd be a little bit more substance with that story, but I kind of feel like that trailer was kind of all there was. So while I still loved, flying around with planes and blowing up stuff, and that was still fun, but it was a little disappointing that the story wasn't that great. Got my $5 worth. And honestly, like, I'm still excited for 8 because I don't know if you guys seen trailers for 8, but 8 looks like incredible. Like, looks like real life, honestly. Also, I played A Plague Tale: Innocence. Rolled credits on that. Really enjoyed just like the dark aesthetic, like just very like, bubonic plague, like I don't know, 1300s. I think it was where it was set
Is
in.
this
Just
the first game or the second
Yeah,
one?
it's the first one.
First one, yeah.
Oh, you've never played it before?
Never played it. Yeah,
Okay.
first time.
And
Yeah. It's been in backlog for a while. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
it's
I
good.
thought the story was pretty interesting.
Mhm.
How
I'm
about
not
those
usually
rats?
the biggest
The
stealth.
rats. Holy man, lots of rats.
A lot of rats.
Too much stealth.
Too many rats.
Too much
Yeah.
stealth for
More
me.
rats than I would probably
It's a lot of
like to
stealth.
be
Yeah,
around.
Yeah.
too much stealth.
Yeah, and I'm not the biggest stealth guy, so I will say I'm glad that it wasn't much longer than it was. I think
I
maybe I
agree.
played it for like 12, 14 hours, something like that. But if this was like a 50-hour game, I probably would have dropped it.
No. Perfect length.
But I will say I did still have some issues, like where, a lot of it, obviously, being stealth, like you're having to distract guards so you can kind of sneak around them type thing. There'd be times like where, I'd throw the pot or whatever, and
Yeah.
he would just look at it, but then to kind of stay where he was. So I'm like, all right, well, what can I do? Like, I tried to go back and like, is there another pot? And like, of course there's not. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to
That's right. The
get
AI was like,
spotted
I know
and
how
reset.
this ends.
Yeah, reset the check.
It's
This
not
is a Metal Gear.
Reset
MGS1.
the
I'm not falling for
checkpoint.
this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not
And
Metal Gear
then-
Solid 1, eh?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not falling for this. I know how this ends.
So I basically reset the checkpoint, do the same thing, but then this time he does walk
Yep.
and go after it so I
Yeah.
can sneak around. So just kind of a little bit of some buggy issues with it, but overall, I did like it, and I'm glad I played it. Next game I played, and I've actually played this before, not that I've finished it because I don't know if you can finish this game, but No Man's Sky. Has anyone played No Man's Sky?
I tried it
Never.
for a little bit.
for like
Yeah,
a couple hours maybe.
Yeah, about the
You
same.
guys dropped it, eh? You didn't like it.
Well, it wasn't I didn't like it. It's just that is one of those games where if you have like free time or you don't have a backlog,
Yeah.
that would be the perfect
Yeah.
game because you can get
Okay.
Yeah.
go to the planets and get lost in exploring and stuff. But if you have a backlog, that game is going to take up a lot of your time. And it was just one of
Oh.
those things where I was just like, I cannot play this right now. Like if I had like a
Mhm.
long vacation or just needed a break where I just didn't want to really bother with too much to where I had to think about a lot of stuff, it would probably be perfect for that. But yeah, right now it's just not where I'm at. I need to get some games off my backlog and
Yeah, it's too
No Man's
open
Sky
for me.
probably
I
helped.
need a more streamlined sort of
Yeah,
experience. It's
yeah.
kind of like the opposite of that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with both of you on that, honestly. I mean, like, the whole, like, you're on a planet and you take off and you go through the atmosphere and then now you're, out in space and you're then, like, seeing all these planets you can go to. I mean, that part is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I do love that part of it. But yeah, kind of like you mentioned, like, Ron, like, I kind of feel like, reminds me of, like, when I played, like, World of Warcraft, because I was a big WoW player back in the day. Probably don't need that level of time, but I feel like maybe it's like a step below. That I feel like that this is the amount of time I'd have to devote to really kind of get into it, because I kind of felt like once I got into a groove, that was like after like 20 hours. It's like, okay, well, I could have like finished another game by now, right?
Yeah, man.
So, I haven't uninstalled it, but I kind of think it might be a game that I may kind of come back to, like maybe between games or something.
Yeah,
but
that's totally fair. I mean, it's one of those games that you probably can sit there and kind of just dabble in a little bit and then play something else. I mean,
Yeah,
total
and,
props to them for turning it into what it is now. I mean,
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no kidding.
one of those turnaround stories.
Yeah, man.
But one thing that kind of really turned me off of it, because again, you guys haven't played that much, but you haven't run across it. But there's this like whole like Sentinel system. So he's basically like alien robots that are on a lot of the planets, and kind of at first I was thinking like, okay, if I just shoot them, they'll die, and like I can kind of explore on my own. But it kind of reminds me of, like, the Grand Theft Auto wanted system. So if I kill, a couple Sentinels, then 6 more come, and then you kill those 6, and then you got 18 come, and then there's these big giant robots. So I'm like, how do I get rid of these guys? So apparently if you kill like the last wave on 5, it gets rid of them temporarily, but then like I went back to that planet after going somewhere else. Now they're back again. So it's kind of like it just it's not.
It kind of takes away from the exploration part.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand
exactly.
some planets, having something like that. That's cool, but not everywhere I go.
Yeah, and it doesn't help too that the gunplay isn't really that great.
Sucks.
It'd be one of those things that if this is really fun, like gunplay's really good, but it's not. So that was another reason that I kind of like, I'm gonna put this on the shelf now. All right, I already talked about Bat and Kato, so I guess that was pretty quick for me. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so
okay.
Don't need to go into Bat and Kato's again, even though I'd be tempted to. I am really enjoying that.
I can't get over the fact you got 50 hours in 2 weeks. You really like the game, eh?
It is really like I said, that gameplay, and I'm serious. If anyone else knows a game that plays like Bat and Kato's, like that's come out recently, please let me know.
I'd like to know too.
It.
I'd be curious. Yeah, I haven't played anything else with a card system like that in an
RPG.
RPG.
And the thing is, like, I think a lot of people say like, "Oh, well, you just like card RPG games." I'm like, no, like
no.
99% of them I don't, but this one I do. So, all right, well, let's head up to or check out our Galactic Radar, some upcoming games or recent purchases. Ron, how about you?
So quite a few things went on sale. I got quite a few emails from Deku Deals. Tingle Tower went on sale. Ghost Trick Family Detective, I picked that up. Eve's 10 Proud Nordics, that was another one. Planet of Lana. Danganronpa Trilogy finally went on sale for a price that I was cool with. Brittany, my friend at work, she's a big Danganronpa fan. Antics has been, bigging up Danganronpa for a minute, talking to me about it. So finally I was like, you know what? I do like Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
Antics has been, trying his best to kind of get me to do this. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and buy it. Eventually I'll play it and see how it goes. And that's that. So hopefully it'll go well. Cause I mean, I know a lot of people who are big fans of Danganronpa. So, we'll see how that goes. And as far as like the releases this month, quite a few things I got on my radar. Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered, that's happening at some point.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Stories 3.
I did not review very well, Ron. Did you see the reviews?
I mean, it didn't?
Okay.
No.
Oh no.
There's some issues with it, but
60s.
I'll get that.
60s,
Oh
yeah.
no.
It's not going to take long to get like 60-70% off, and then I'll pick it up then.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the gripes I'm hearing about it, I'm like, well, they'll probably patch and fix some of that. I'm not too worried about it like that, and especially if I'm getting it on the cheap. I was never expecting it to be a 90 or 80 rated game, so it'll be all right. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is a definite. Crimson Desert. I've seen enough previews from that where I'm just kind of just like, I'm in on that. That's going to happen.
I'm intrigued.
A lot of people are in on that one.
Yeah. I'm interested in that since it was first announced, but I've seen enough previews lately where, coverage is picking up quite a bit on it. And I'm just like, yeah, everything they're talking about, I'm like, yeah, I'm in for that. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to have to be disastrous reviews for me not to play that. Mouse PI for Hire. That's a definite pickup at some point. What's not a definite pickup, and it's going to be totally dependent on reviews, is Life is Strange Reunion. The last Life is Strange did not review very well. Anybody who has played it did not seem to be like huge fans of it. So
I know.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Extreme caution on that. But yeah, but that's all the stuff from like this month that's releasing that I got on my radar. Unless there's any surprises, I'll look at Open Critic and maybe there'll be some surprises on there. But those are definite ones on the radar.
Mouse PI got pushed another month, eh? It's not releasing until mid-April. Yeah.
That sucks.
But
all right, appreciate it, Ron. Matt, what about you?
I spent too much money, guys. Oops, but shit happens. I did pick
Good thing
up.
you got that ranch money.
Yeah, ranch funds. Yeah. I picked up the Quantum Dream Collection. Very excited because I've never played Detroit Become Human, and what's shocking is that collection is old, but it's like $50, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's 3 games, but like this is like Heavy Rain's from PS3, and so is Beyond Two Souls, guys. Like $50 is a lot. So, anyways, it finally did drop.
So you bought it for you bought the Quantum Dream Collection for 2 games then? Heavy Rain in Detroit.
No, like the whole collection, all 3.
Just 2 games. Okay.
No. So I finally picked it up because it was on sale, and then also picked up again for the physical collection, Legacy of Thieves collection. So played those games, but don't have it on PS5, so picked it up. I'm not going to go into details of this, but I wanted to pick up the Nathan Drake collection for PS4. Got the wrong version. It is what it is. I'll at some point I will get the proper physical version of that.
What'd you get?
They sent me the wrong one. They sent me the disgusting PlayStation Hits version, the red box. Ew.
Collectors can't stand that. Collectors can't stand that.
No.
Yeah, that's awful.
No.
Yeah.
So it doesn't count as adding towards my collection because I'm only going for the blue label, which is the one that was released first. Picked up many versions of Resident Evil Requiem. So PS5 Steelbook, then picked it up for Nintendo Switch 2 Steelbook, and then I got the Generation Pack, which is Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9 for Nintendo Switch 2. Got that disgusting Switch 2 Pro controller, but again, if this sticks to landing and it's just like my favorite Resident Evil game, like I'm very happy that I got all these limited.
board member in the house.
Yeah.
Cwag's got a question.
Question,
Matt, after you platinum Resident Evil Requiem on PlayStation 5, are you going to go back and, I guess, pseudo platinum it on Switch 2?
Pseudo platinum? Unlikely. No, I just do like a general playthrough.
Okay.
Like playing on hard mode would be fun. Speedrunning's fun, but like the collectathon, like it's not that it's hard, but like it takes effort, right? Like I have to look at a guide, follow the stuff, and I'd rather just play it more organically on the sweet potato. And then what else did I pick up? Mario Day's coming up, friends. So I picked up Mario Party Jamboree. Finally went on sale. Switch 1 version.
I didn't even know anybody still played the Mario Party games. Wow.
Yeah, this one I heard is pretty decent. So picked it up on sale.
All right.
Anyways, got to stop buying stuff because that was a little bit excessive for the last 2 months, especially.
Does your wife know that you spent all this money?
She is aware. She is aware. she is aware. I wouldn't say she's proud of me, but
I was about to say the way you said she's aware, that said it all.
But she supports my hobby. Like she knows that I'm very
Marcus
passionate
does it.
about
Marcus is so disgusting.
Yeah, I definitely do not. No.
For anybody who is not watching the video, Marcus did the heaviest eye roll when he started talking about the Resident Evil stuff.
So many copies of the same game.
Oh man.
But that's it for me. That's it for me, friends.
All right. Appreciate it, Matt. Marcus, what about you?
So I'm like the opposite of Matt. I haven't really purchased anything. I picked up Drop Duchy the other day. I think that's the only game I've picked up since we last chatted. I have bought a couple of vinyl. So I mentioned A Musical Story, and I also got. Let me see if I can grab it.
Oh, that is stunning.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Expedition
nice.
33 vinyl.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So add that one to the collection. So collection's getting a good size here. So we're running out of space to display them. But such is the life of a physical collector.
I was gonna say that's the life, Marcus. Yep.
But I think that's really it. And to be honest, other than Mouse PI for Hire, which Ron mentioned, which I'm also looking forward to, I don't think that there's really any. I'm backlogging it for the next little while. Like I'm happy to do it. I'm sure there will be some indies that kind of pop up out of nowhere that pique my interest, and I may jump on those. But other than that, I don't have anything kind of in the immediate future that I've got my eye on. So backlog time for me, which is fine because I got lots.
Yeah, I'm about to say nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God knows we all have a big enough backlog to focus on that,
you
right?
ain't lying.
All right. So for me, I got Nobody Wants to Die, thanks to Tim Sweeney.
Yes,
I believe we're going to be
that.
doing a playthrough of that maybe this summer, if I recall correctly, in the
Yes, we
community.
are. Yes,
So
we
looking
are.
forward to that. I got
game.
Valkyrie Chronicles. I might be playing this in the 16-hour session. I'll let you know, Ron, when I do play it.
Hey,
Let's
don't
see.
be surprised if you do. We might need to talk
So
about that because I told you I need to replay it anyway. So
Exciting.
There we go.
yeah.
Also got Valkyrie Chronicles 4 Complete Edition. I don't know exactly what all comes
I
with
have
the
that
Complete
one as
Edition,
well.
but I have it.
I have that as well.
Got Death Stranding Director's Cut.
Excellent.
I got
Ugh.
Sniper Elite 4. Sniper Elite 4 Deluxe Edition. Again,
You'll
don't know
have- you'll
what's
have
all
fun
in the
with that.
Deluxe Edition. Got What Remains of Edith Finch.
Oh, look
Sounds
at
like maybe
that.
I should see if
Excellent.
I can
There you go.
get it returned. If, Matt didn't seem to enjoy it.
You'll like it.
no,
You'll like
it's
it.
no, I'm just joking. It's a digital game. You can't return stuff. But
Jeez.
let's
Well, wait a
see.
minute. That's
And,
not true. Depending on how much time you put it on Steam, you can.
It's a short game.
I got it on a
short game.
probably like Game Billet or
Oh, okay,
like Rayman
yeah,
Gaming.
never mind.
Once you get the key,
Yep,
yeah,
it's over.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think I paid like $2.
Okay,
So
that's not bad.
Oh, you're fine.
I'll just have Matt buy me a Vietnamese coffee if I don't like it next time I see him.
There you go.
Let's see. Oh, and then the last one, thanks to Ron, Plague Tale Requiem, which is the second game. So we'll be playing that later this year.
That's the wrong Requiem. It's Resident Evil 9 Requiem, not Plague Tale Requiem.
Oh shoot!
Ron,
You know what?
Unlike what the squirrel does, I buy things on people's wish list, not the games that I think they should have. So he had that on his wish list. I was like, he enjoyed the last Plague Tale. So
good choice.
Here you
Good
go.
choice.
All right. Well, that's it for me on my recent purchases. I think that has us going up here to the next section. Beam us up. Community questions. First one here we got from the captain. Myself and other community members bought and played Resident Evil 9 day one because we like fun.
Let's go.
I think Nagachaka is pushing for Resi Roosters. Can I counter with Evil Residents? My questions for
please, Evil Residents is way better.
Resi Roosters, yeah.
Come on. Rooster sounds good. You know it. Come on.
No, it doesn't. Stop it.
My question for all of you is: has a gaming company had a better decade than Capcom with Resident Evil, Dragon's Dogma, Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter, Street Fighter, and with Pragmata looking good? They seem to be on fire with game releases.
I'd argue Insomniac has had it. I don't know if it's been a decade, but like since Insomniac pushed out Spider-Man on the PS4, like every game they've put out is a banger. Do they have the same quantity as Capcom? Probably not, but I don't think it necessarily needs to be about quantity. That being said, I don't want to say like, well, Naughty Dog had a good decade because they released one game in a decade.
About to say, yeah.
So I don't want to say that either.
Yeah.
But Insomniac's been putting out a good amount of quality games, right? So I'd say close, but yeah, Capcom's firing on all cylinders in terms of like quantity and quality.
As far as AAA games, man, yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds really is about the only one they really took a L on to me as a Monster Hunter fan. Outside of that, they did have that one game that not too many people really talked about. It was like the tower defense game. I forgot what that was called because they were promoting it about around the same time they started promoting Pragmata. I forgot what it was called. I have to look it up. I don't think it reviewed bad, but I don't think too many people really played that one because no one really talked about it. But even if you sit there and take that out of the equation, man, I mean, yeah, Capcom's really been killing it. So Insomniac, that seems like the right call to make on that. As far as like, if we're talking about quality hits
and decent quantity, right? Like not one every 8 years. Like right.
I mean, but Capcom's, geez, man, the way they've been putting them out though, it's just like compared to Insomniac, it's kind of like, yeah, you kind of got to give Capcom the edge a little bit. But I don't know the difference between the team sizes. So
that's
that might
it's
gotta be a lot bigger, right?
It's gotta be a lot bigger. I think it's much bigger.
Many teams.
Yeah.
I mean, these games are largely not for me, but it's hard to kind of argue with the success that they've had, right? I mean, they review very well. People seem to like them. They're they're big franchises for a reason, right? So, yeah, I mean, they've done well. And new Mega Man, right?
New Mega Man.
Yeah,
yes,
except you're not allowed to like Mega Man.
Why? I played some of them.
You didn't play them the way they should be played, sir.
They offered easy mode in 11. That's not my fault. Thank you, Capcom. Thank you. Thank you, Nintendo, for quality of life features.
You're not supposed to play Mega Man on easy. You don't do that. It's wrong. It's wrong.
I'm not allowed to rewind when I die?
No.
Come on.
You just
Please.
take that L. You take that L and get back to it.
There's only so many L's I can fit on my forehead, Ron. Like, do you know how many times I'm going to die in Mega Man X?
Man,
is rough.
this is disgusting. I beat like the first 3 or 4 Mega Man, and I was a kid then.
Oh,
We didn't have
you can't do it.
rewind. We didn't have easy mode.
No, please. Can't wait for more easy mode rewind features. Give it to me, Capcom. Mega Man, the new Mega Man game. Can't wait.
Oh,
Very
man.
exciting.
I don't know if there's a cop-out answer, but when, Captain was listing off all those games and, for a decade, I guess what I'm thinking who probably had a better decade is probably Nintendo. Breath of the Wild.
Oh, my God.
I don't.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey.
Oh.
I
Fire
feel like
Emblem,
I feel
Three
like that
Houses.
doesn't count because they're all
Why?
different teams.
So is Capcom. Capcom's not one team.
I mean, he's right. That's fair.
That's true.
That's fair.
That is true. Capcom
Yeah.
is different teams. It's not one team, whereas Insomniac is one
Yeah.
team, from my understanding. And yeah, that's true. If you would say yes, you are
Tears
right.
of the Kingdom, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3.
I refuse
They
to
crushed
accept that answer. Yeah,
I would
On
Marcus
what-
all that.
on
Fuck
what
that.
merit?
it's just different. It's
I would-
different.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's third
I'm not
party
gonna
versus
count them.
first party. It's
I
different.
refuse to. I refuse to.
Because if we broaden it that way, then you could say Sony. Then Sony first party studios. Because then I'm gonna incorporate like games like the Naughty
You said
Dog.
the
What
God
are the
of
other
Wars?
ones?
You can't. I
God
guess
of
you
War
could say the
games, like
Naughty Dog
Horizon
regurgitations.
games, right? Like then I'm encompass
Concord.
everything. Not
Fair
Concord.
game.
Concord, of course, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God.
can throw that in there if you want to. I mean, even with Concord there still.
Yeah.
So
But
that's
no,
fine.
But I think it's like we have to give Capcom its flowers because like there was a time where it's like
Oh,
we
no.
thought they're tipping out,
Yeah.
right? We thought they weren't going to do so well, and the fact that they've come back and taking feedback and doing their thing and at a good rate. Like I think somebody said like there's been like 6 Resident Evil games in 9 years. And I was like, holy crap, that's actually a lot when you think about it. Like, yes, Resident Evil 3 is short, but since 2017 with RE7, like it's been 6 games over 9 years. Like that's actually, again,
Yeah.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
One
I mean,
game.
the real answer, or at least should be in the discussion, is probably Square Enix. Now they've had a lot more duds as well, but and Square Enix may
Yeah, I
not be
can't
as
put them
happy.
in there.
They may not be as happy, but the games are. They've got a lot of good games in the last little while. A lot of
That's
well-reviewed,
true.
well-received games.
I don't know.
Square Enix is not happy though.
I had
You're
to
right.
think.
Square
I had to think
Enix may
about
not
that.
be
I'm not really
happy.
sure. I mean,
FF16's a banger. Rebirth is a banger. Remake was a banger. I mean, does
The Dragon
Strange
Quest
game-
games.
those games count?
Those are
Life
all
is Strange
bangers.
games. Some of them count.
I don't,
You're right. Square Enix just doesn't like them.
I mean, I'd have to go. I don't know their entire catalog
Was
off
it like
the top of my head.
Octopath Traveler? Like I hate that game, but it
Well,
was a success.
You know what?
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah, if we start naming them off, then yeah,
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And again, not everyone likes some of them, but they're still hits,
that's true.
right? That's actually not. You're
And
not
actually,
wrong.
Cwag will have to take a Xenoblade series off of there because that is not Nintendo that did that really.
It's
So
Monolith.
yeah, so you can't count that.
Okay.
So take them off of that list because
That's right.
It's okay,
Nintendo
we're
doesn't
not
make
counting them anyways,
Nintendo doesn't
right?
make games
We
with
decided.
stories,
Yeah.
so you can't count them. So take them all list stuff, take them right on out of there.
I agree with Square Enix. I think that is one that has.
That's a
been
good
firing
call.
up
I guess I didn't really think about that, but you talk about the 10-year count.
Wise.
Yeah. Well,
It's
they
just
always
doesn't
shit on
seem
their
that
own
way.
games, so I guess
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they crap
Mhm.
all over their own games. And so
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I guess you
So
guys
I
aren't
guess you
doing
just
well.
don't think about that. So yeah, but when y'all started rattling the games off, I'm like, oh yeah, you're right about that. So yeah,
Those were good games.
okay.
Not
So
wrong.
Insomniac, Square Enix, Capcom. Okay.
Well, I don't want to, forget about them, but I mean, you got EA, you got Madden 17, Madden 18.
I have no idea if these are good games. Were they good?
They
Ron
sell
knows.
really well, but the problem is
But are
that
they
people
good?
sit there and they don't play the actual game. They get in there and they play the Ultimate Team stuff where you're spending money on players and
Yeah,
all
it
that
doesn't
kind of
count
stuff.
then.
Yeah,
Get EA
yeah.
out of here.
yeah, that's not the
No.
same. That's
That
not the
doesn't
same.
count then. What about Sega? Sega's been firing out cylinders with like the Yakuza series. No,
Persona,
Persona doesn't count.
Sonic.
Yeah, no, I don't
I
play
know.
Sonic games, but
I
they're
know.
reviewing decently. No, am I wrong on this?
Man, I don't know if we're
I
talking
think
about over
Sonic is a
10-year
bit of a
period,
mixed
I'm not
bag,
really
but
sure
yeah,
we
it's
can
on the
really-
positive side.
Sega. I don't know. I can't.
Yakuza games aren't doing well. I thought they were.
The problem is that most of the Yakuza games came out a long time ago. It's just that, they remastered them, remade them in some purposes. So it isn't like they're like most of the Yakuza series is not brand new games. The Like a Dragon games are newer. But
okay.
Yeah,
that's
but
not
the
a
Yakuza games are old. So
I think Matt meant the Like a Dragon games too.
Yeah.
That's what I was, because there's been like 3 new ones.
Two of them.
At least
there's 2. Pirate Yakuza. So there's been 3.
Right, there's like 3.
And then
so
of course
you got there's
Persona
that
5, and then
you got Persona 5.
You got the remakes,
right? And then
they
had Persona 3 Reload. Yeah, so just
Like a Dragon Ishin.
Yeah,
man who
but
erased
they were getting into. We can't say it's Sega.
Are they not? I don't know.
RG Studios is the one who does the Yakuza and Like a Dragon games. Atlas handles some of the games in Metaphor. So if we're going to
that's a little different.
Yeah, if we're talking about developers, then we can't really count them. I don't think. Now, if you want to talk about publishing wise, then you can bring in Nintendo and Sega, and then things get a little bit heavier. Then.
But yeah, good question, Cap. Thank you.
All right, appreciate that. All right, we got Kiku. What are a couple of your favorite male video game characters? As I recently mentioned, mine are Yuri from Tales of Vesperia and Kiryu from Yakuza. Hey, look at that. Not many stand out to me because they're usually boring or pathetic. Just like in real life. Right?
She's not right. She's not wrong. She's right. Right. She's dead on about Yuri, though. Yuri from Tales of Vesperia, man. Yuri's, he's. You don't want to talk about being different from most Japanese RPG protagonists, man. Yuri was very gray area. he really was a different protagonist for that Tales formula. So Yuri was great. Kiryu, from Yakuza, he's a badass. So I would count him. Rain from the Trails of Cold Steel series. He's a badass. Probably one of the most. That guy is so oblivious to all the women that chase after him all through the series. It's like, what's going on here? You cannot be that oblivious. It's like, what? But he's a great character too. So those 3 are for sure on the top of my mind.
Well, I saw this question come through, and so I started racking my brain and actually going through all the games that I played, and I think Kiku's right in that there aren't a heck of a lot of good male leads, interesting, engaging. I gotta go with a couple of one that's very probably vanilla. I like Nathan Drake.
Nothing wrong with that. Nathan's cool.
Very charming man.
Yeah.
So Nathan Drake would be one for me, and then maybe my favorite, or at least the favorite that I could come up with, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2.
Yes, good pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
complicated man.
Yeah.
Good pick. I mean, Resident Evil's on my mind, so I'm just gonna lean into that one.
Let's Kennedy. We already know. Bring it, Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon S. Tier Kennedy, obviously with the one-liners. But I don't think people give enough flowers to Ethan Winters, right? And I think part of it's because you can't see his face.
Really? I'm surprised by that pick. Okay.
I hold him up there with everyone else, and people don't, and I do. Like you, if you do one full experience from 7 and 8, and you see what he does, what he's willing to do for his wife and for his kids, and all that bullshit, it's like. This man doesn't give up.
Okay,
and
that's fair.
And he's got some zany one-liners in there, and he's just a normal dude, right? Not a police officer, and but doesn't give up, and he holds his own. I hold him up there with the other OG characters like Chris, Jill. I hold him up there. People don't, but you should. Don't knock Ethan Winters. Oh yeah. Cwag, what about you?
I think I've mentioned before, I don't know if we had a similar type question, but I couldn't really think of another one, so I'll just have to go with this one again. I still really like Kyle Crane from Dying Light 1. I think he's a badass, and I really think that voice actor in general, and I'm blanking on his name right now, just had it, but that's why I'm also really excited about playing Dying Light the Beast once I do finally pick that back up, but I love me some Kyle Crane.
Okay.
He's just the ultimate badass.
Nice.
I'm surprised nobody said what's the guy's name in Days Gone? What's the lead in Days Gone?
Oh, my
Deacon
Deacon
St.
There's
John.
nothing
Deacon
so
St. John.
badass
Nobody said
about
Deacon
that
St.
guy.
John.
What?
He rides on a
Listen,
bike. That guy is lame.
come on, Marcus. Like Justice for
I know.
Days Gone, but like Deacon St. John is like
That's
he's
what.
he's in the loony
You guys
bin.
love
Like, he
that
talks
game.
to himself.
Yeah.
I like
I
that
enjoyed it.
game.
Not you guys.
But he's not my guy.
Don't put me in there,
No,
Marcus.
no.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
looking at the one half of the screen run. I know you know what's up. Yeah.
Don't
That's
put
a
me
good
in there,
game.
Marcus.
But Deacon St. John is not a great character. Like he's off his rocker.
He is
okay?
lame.
No, thank you. No.
L7 weenie.
No.
All right. Let's see. We got next question here from Black Wyver. Hope the BFAM crew is doing super fine. I am doing super fine. Hope you
Thanks
are
for
too.
asking.
Question for me. A question for Quagmire. What are your plans for GTA 6 on release? What's the likelihood of a surprise announcement that it's also coming to Switch 2?
So when
All right.
when are you buying
So-
that PS5 Pro? That's the question he's
He doesn't
asking.
need the pro. Stop that.
Yep. So, you know, I think I've mentioned before, I do not like the PlayStation controller. So my original plan was to try to get a Series X, but with the fact that even used Series X are as expensive as a brand new PS5, I can't do it.
Good. Good.
So, what I'm thinking about now is getting a used or refurbished PS5.
Yes.
Make sure it has to be the disc version, though. I can't do the
That's
digital.
fair.
And I'll
Exactly.
explain why in a second, because obviously, I'm very accustomed to Steam, so I'm definitely not against digital games. But with me getting then the physical copy of GTA 6, plan to play through the whole game, blah blah blah. And then once it eventually does come to PC, I will go ahead and sell the PS5 and then the GTA 6. And who knows, like with the way the world's going, I might actually be able to make a profit off it because it seems like everything is getting more expensive every day. So that's the current plan. If it does get a surprise announcement for the Switch 2, which I don't think it will,
I don't think it
it's
will.
already going to
Happening,
make
Don't worry.
I don't
the
think so.
PlayStation 5 and even the Series X cry, just based on how it's looking right now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I'm more excited for the inevitable PC version, because I think it might make my PC cry too. But yeah, I don't see Switch 2 happening. It'd make it a lot easier for me because I am on that Switch 2 fence. If they do a miracle port, but even then, I feel like I'd want to play it at a better quality than that. So, but we'll see. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking and what I'm going to do for GTA 6.
You do know that
All
you
right,
can just get a third-party controller for the PS5, right?
That's just more expense.
But
Especially
then-
when I'm not going to keep it that long, Ron. I mean,
Keep it. Oh, the PlayStation games aren't coming to Steam anymore. How you gonna play
That's
Ghost
true.
of Yotei?
Probably
Come on.
That's
6
the thing.
weeks.
I mean, he might as well just hold on to it. I mean, you're not going to be the chance to play any of the more, any more
Wolverine's not
Ghost
gonna come.
games or anything else like that.
Yeah.
It's over.
That's fine. I got plenty of games. They could stop making games today, and I still will have way too more games I could ever play. So it's
Damn.
fine. All right. So this next one, I think, is a question for everyone but Matt. So, question for Steam users.
Are you Steam? I gift games.
I knew it
Ask
was
the
coming.
question. Ask the question. I can contribute. Jeez.
All right. Question for everyone, including the Steam gift master, Matt. What have you done with the Steam points that you've, I guess, accumulated?
What
Have
the
you
hell
used
are
it
Steam
on
points?
anything worthwhile?
I don't use
What
them
the hell are
because
the hell
last
is
time I
that?
looked to see if they did
That's
anything.
why I
it's-
wasn't going to ask you, Matt, because I knew you wouldn't know.
It's okay, Matt. Look, Steam
What is
points are
that?
useless. At least to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
good.
get them.
Okay.
I think you buy like digital, like there's no monetary value. They say this right up in
Right,
front. You
yeah.
can't get anything
Okay.
for them. So I think you can buy like avatars and
Yeah.
shit like
If
that.
it's not going to sit there and give me some
Lame.
kind of
Yeah.
gift card for a couple bucks or something like that, I don't care about them
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So I haven't looked at my Steam points in a while, but when I saw the question, I was like, all right, well, how much do I have? And like kind of what we're talking about, like what can you get? So I actually have a lot. I have like 120,000 Steam points. And granted, like half of that was because I bought the Steam Deck, right? And I kind of started shopping through. There are some cool stuff, like you can get new startup videos for like the Steam Deck. You can get, things for your profile, but I'll be honest, like there wasn't anything that I'm like, yeah.
So if you're a
I need-
Steam
I need
user, it
that,
pays off. Matt, that wouldn't work for us because
Yeah.
I only get on Steam when I have to.
Yeah.
Same here.
So, But when you're the market leader, you don't have to actually make it worthwhile, like in terms of like using the points to buy something with it, right?
I don't need that new avatar or startup screen. I don't give a fuck about all that.
Yeah. Oh, and last question. This is for everyone, so make sure I get everyone included. So, non-gaming question. Can you please recommend a TV show and a movie that you watched recently?
Not helpful for you, Summit, because you've already watched the series. But if you haven't watched this, Supernatural. I'm rewatching the entire series. I'm at season 8. It is past the good stuff, but still entertaining. So if you haven't watched it, it's badass, it's funny, and it's got a decent story arc, especially up to season 5. But season 6 to 14, there's some memorable gems in there. But some you've already watched. You're already part of the Supernatural family, so that doesn't. Rewatch it with me? I don't know.
He said rewatch it with me. Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, man. Movie? Oh gosh, what was the last thing I watched? I don't know. Somebody take over. I gotta think about a movie. It's been a while.
Movie wise, Predator Badlands. I enjoyed that. That was pretty damn good. Series wise, TV. And I'm trying to think of something that Submit has not watched yet, because oftentimes we talk quite a bit about a lot of series.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna jump in really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Wrecking Crew. I think someone's already watched it. It's just dumb popcorn fun on Amazon Prime with Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa. I think that's the name of the movie.
It is.
Nothing special. It's just turn off your brain and just some stupid one-liners, decent action. Just, if you're in the mood for something like that, that's fast and furious, but not in a dumb way, watch Wrecking Crew. It's not bad.
TV series wise, I'll say Silo. I can't remember if Submit has watched Silo or not. And if he hasn't watched
fantastic.
Silo, then watch
everybody
Amazon
should watch
Prime.
Silo.
Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan is really good stuff too.
Oh, Jack Ryan's great.
Yeah, so
it's a really good
I'm gonna
series.
throw those out there because I don't know if Submit has watched those or not.
Yeah, I know he has watched Slow Horses, which I just finished up.
Yeah, and I didn't want to
a few
recommend
months
it,
ago.
even though Slow Horses is a great show.
Fantastic. Everybody should watch that. Yep.
Play that.
Yeah.
Watch it.
A couple others from Apple TV. Shrinking is good. New season's on right now. Lindsay and I are watching that, enjoying it quite a bit. And we just finished prior to that Masters of the Air, which is a World War II.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
About the the Air Force, the kind of the initial Air Force in World War II. Really, really good. You seen it, Ron?
Sure did.
Yeah.
I watched that from week to week. I watched that from the beginning. I love the old World War II stuff. Yeah.
Going back a little bit, I always recommend this for people that like kind of this good TV, good spy stuff. The Americans. This is a little bit going back a little bit.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Nice pick.
Fantastic show. So if you haven't seen that one, Summit, I would highly recommend. Carrie Russell.
Agreed.
Great. Movies. I don't really watch movies. They're too long. Fall asleep. So I can never make it through a single movie without falling asleep. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Stick to the TV mostly. Yeah.
Nice. I don't watch a lot of TV or really movies that much, so I can't really answer one.
Mm-hmm.
Do what?
Last of Us season 2.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why. Maybe it just completely turned me off from the whole idea. It's like, all right, I swore off TV after that train wreck.
You're not the only one.
So,
don't worry.
I'll still recommend something. I just haven't watched it recently. So, TV show. I love BoJack Horseman.
Okay.
It's kind of a comedy, but also kind of not. And if you've seen it, you'll probably understand that a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But great show. Love Will Arnett, so really anything with Will Arnett, I'm probably gonna like it. And then a movie, probably the movie that every time I think about it, I love it even more. I really like Tenet.
I knew that was coming.
And I think I've maybe
That's
shared
definitely
before,
what I fell asleep watching. Yeah.
Damn.
It's a lot to digest. Like to Marcus's defense,
you do have to have your brain on.
You need it's a hard one to follow. You gotta be locked in. To be fair.
And I can't remember if I've shared it here or not, so apologize if I can. But there's actually one night that I really wanted to give this movie another shot because after watching it the first time, I was like, it was fine. But I watched it through, 2.5-hour movie, and then I decided to rewatch it with the subtitles on. And if I didn't understand a scene, I rewound it and then would watch it again. And that second, viewing was like about 3.5 hours. So it was about an hour
He got to the
of
point
me
where he started doing
rewinding.
deep research and analyzing the movie. Okay.
Mhm. So after 6 hours of Tenet, it's like one of my favorite movies.
Okay. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna do a deep analyze on it though. That ain't happening. But yeah, but I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy it.
And then Black Wyver says, take care. No, hope you take care too, buddy.
Yeah, same.
Thanks, dude.
All right. Well, that was all of our questions. So, Ron, where can people find you on the internet?
Savoy Prime on all the things. Blue Sky, PlayStation, Steam, True Trophies, PSN profiles, backlogged.
All right. Real Matt.
Jeez. Don't do that to yourself. Come on. You can find me as Nagachaka in the BFAM Discord, on Blue Sky. Don't forget to follow BFAM on YouTube. We got shorts videos. We're on Instagram. We got lovely merch. And if you enjoyed our merch, stay tuned because we're getting signals for exciting things that are coming up. Stay tuned, friends.
Yes. Stay tuned. Marcus?
Yeah, just a shout out to Matt as well for Real Matt, I guess.
Which
one?
Matt?
Real Matt.
Which one?
Real Matt for all of the hard work on all
Yeah.
the shorts and videos and everything else he's been doing, working real hard. So
Yeah, real
good
talk.
job, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing your thing. You even got people
all good.
biting your style. Just won't put that out there. Hey, fuck.
Oh, God. Damn.
So you can find me on Blue Sky at Marcus O'Neill 79. You can also find me on the two other podcasts that I do, Tiny Game Chronicles with my good friend Michael, where we review a short, tiny indie game every other week, and on my other show with my good friend John called Hype Factor, a Fantasy Critic podcast. Fantasy Critic didn't even come up today, you guys. Not at all. Not once.
You're right.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. That's surprising.
Yeah. So, anyways, for all your Fantasy Critic needs, monthly show. I think we're gonna have a guest for the next one. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, we should have a good guest coming on for our next
The Marcus
episode.
Network.
And yeah, in the BFAM Discord. So connect with me there if you want.
Well, Marcus, before I do my outro, I kind of want to apologize because when Real Matt was, sad that Legacy of Kain, only got like a 60 scored.
Yeah.
I thought, and I was about to comment, it's like, oh, did you, pick it up in fantasy? But I didn't get a chance to bring that up. So
Next time.
apologies.
Yeah.
Had the opportunity, so I missed it. So, anyway, the only place you can find me, Quagmire, the Quaggy King, the Xenobabes, Fake Matt.
Georgia Sweet Peach.
In the BFAM Discord.
Georgia Sweet Peach.
So
Don't forget
that's
that
it.
one too.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess it is part of the lore now.
It is.
It is. It's good.
Yeah. Maybe I should make a shirt of that.
You should.
Yeah,
You
I'll
should.
put it on the to-do list. We'll see.
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Anyways, you have just experienced episode 5 of the Brothers from Another Mothership podcast. BFAM, y'all.
BFAM.
BFAM.
BFAM.